I was muted. Who would have guessed? I think that's like the 17th time in a row. What's up, everybody? It is Call. You're watching Talking Ball, and this is the members show. Gosh dang it! What is up, everyone? Hope everybody out there is killing it, having a great day thus far. It's Tuesday. We've got that week started. So again, it is so good to see each and every one of you. Talking Ball coming to you from Bexhill in Evansville. Jose is working today. He is back at work in the flesh, no longer just working from home, and he is off handling that today. So everybody, keep Jose, on your mind. We need him to be safe. Safe travels, and stay safe, Jose. Come back to us in one piece so we have you back tomorrow. We miss you, buddy. But yeah, everybody, it's wonderful to see you guys. I'm very, very happy. We've got lots of wonderful things to talk about today. Hopefully we get some members come in and voice their opinion. If you are a member and you saw at the beginning of the show, there's quite a few. The link is in the community section for members. So definitely, if you are interested in having your voice heard, maybe it'd be about Spurs. Maybe we'll talk about the Eclipse. Maybe we'll talk about whatever you want. Today is your day, everyone. So get in here and let's have a chat. Already got some wonderful people in the comments. Too blessed, maybe. El Tell himself says, go get him, Colin. And to all the members and chatters, have a great show. Thank you so much, Jose. You were a good man. Hope work is going well. Adrian Sroka says, good afternoon, Colin, Jose, et al. Yes, we're all here. We're all having a great time. Thank you, Adrian. Hope you're having a good afternoon as well. And then he says, if you love Spurs and hate Arsenal, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Adrian, you couldn't have said it better. Yes, everybody, please hit that like button. It's so simple. It takes 2 seconds, but it helps. Also wanted to tell everyone that if you're interested in becoming a member of La Familia, but you not yet have done so, the link is pinned to this very chat. So you can go grab yourself a membership and get on this membership show. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good one, guys. I really recommend doing it. Helps the channel, helps me put out more content. So yeah, good stuff all around. We got Jess from JSY Talks Football Fan Channel saying smash the likes up, and she's 100% right. And just while we're on the topic of Jess and Jess's channel, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you really ought to. It's a good time. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, the link to her channel is actually in the description to this video, and I can throw it up here in the chat as well. But yeah, it's a wonderful channel, guys. They're Leeds supporters, but I mean, they have supporters from all different teams over there. It's just some wild parties. It's a good time. So I've thrown the link in the chat there. Sahil's in the house. What's up, Sahil? Hope you're doing well. He says, bro, what up? Hope you're good, man. Good to see you. The lovely Mia says, what a lovely pussy on your tee. Yeah, his name's Bub. He was famous. He's passed away since, but he's kind of famous in my area. Bub, good cat. Yeah, we figured it out, Mia. We got Shemtan in the house saying, hey, Colin, I hope you're well today. Yeah, man, it's my day off, so can't really beat that. Doing really good. Naomi is also in the house. What's up, Naomi? Hope you are well also. Yes, and then Jess is talking to Naomi. We got love. We got love going on in the chat. 30 Sanchez is said, I bet Harry hat trick tonight at 100-1. Hey man, crazier things have happened. That's actually a really cheeky bet. I like that a lot. That's today, isn't it? That's bonkers. Hold on, let me Google that. Make sure I'm not going to say anything stupid. Yeah, wow. 2 p.m. today. Jess, are you guys doing a watch along for that? I'm thinking about doing one. If you're not, let me know. Shem says, I see Jose Lo Celso is not in your office getting your coffee today. No, not today. Like I said, I cut his pay, and I think he had to get a second job to make ends meet. So that's where Jose is today, is doing his other job. But yeah, hopefully he can join us for a bit. We might get a surprise Jose appearance. Who knows? Who knows? One thing I was gonna do. So I was gonna just go ahead and add to the stage. That's what the sun looked like where I lived. Shoot, Leeds are playing. Christ, I didn't even know, Jess. Interesting stuff. But yeah, good luck, Leeds. Who are Leeds? Who are Leeds playing? I mean, I can Google it too, but let's see. Leeds United, Sunderland. That'll be a good one. That'll be a great match to watch. Nice. Yeah, totally understand. But guys, remember how I told you there was an awesome eclipse yesterday? Well, this is what it looked like on your screen here. Everything went dark. The sun was completely blacked out. You could look directly at it. Didn't hurt your eyes or anything. Obviously, until it got to this point, you couldn't look directly at it, like as it was eclipsing. But yeah, once it finally did, it was absolutely incredible. And I actually have a video here for you guys that I'm pulling up. Give me 2 seconds, and we'll have an eclipse video time. Educate you guys a little bit. We have a little time lapse, though, from my yard on, like when it went dark, and it getting light again. Really cool. So let me get that added to StreamYard here. What about you guys? Have you guys ever seen an eclipse like in the flesh? Anybody else ever been in any? This is my first one, especially with like the whole totality thing like that. The entire sun blocked out. I think I've seen partial eclipses before, but never anything like that. So, yeah, what about you guys? Anybody in the chat ever seen an eclipse? Were you scared? It was kind of scary. I see why ancient cultures and civilizations thought the world was ending and stuff, because, I mean, yeesh, it really is. It really is something to behold. Let me make sure I don't get a whole bunch of feedback. Okay, muted. It's muted, so we should be good to go ahead and enter in here. Device is not connected. We're good. We're good so far, guys. Brand. All right, sweet. I'm adding the video as we speak. This is actually pretty cool, and it's only like 6 seconds long. So, all right. Phone's got 16%. What? Let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, selecting images. God, need a new phone, everybody. Get those super chats in. We can get a new phone. So it can all go faster. I'm kidding, obviously. Cool. It's loading up right now. Yeah, we have everybody showing love. We got Jamie Wooten in the building. Jamie, what's up? My Blades fan friend. Nice to have you. Good to have you here. Naomi's saying she's stressed about the Leeds game, no doubt. Yeah, hope everything goes well. Jazz Fusion says, afternoon, anything percolating? There's always something percolating in my life, Jazz. Come on. Hope you're good, Jazz. Good to see you, man. Cool. The video's ready. Are you guys ready to see the time-lapse video of the... Hold on real quick. Where'd it go? Did it work? Technical difficulties, everyone. But again, no one in the chat has told me, have you ever seen an eclipse in the flesh? Sean, big up. Cosmic Sean in the house, member of La Familia. He said, big up. The eclipse was amazing. It absolutely was. It was unreal. It was unreal how great it was. Get that guy out of here. Okay, so we're going to try that one more time. We're going to add the video clip. By the way, we're just jamming to some good tunes. Well, I can't do it yet. That was a huge waste of time, everybody. I apologize for that. Yeah, let's talk football. Jess, how many more points do you guys need to get automatic promotion? I know you're in the chat still, hopefully, Jess, or at least I hope you are. How many points are Leeds away from automatic promotion? I know it's pretty tight up there at the top of the table. Yeah, Jamie saying I think Arsenal will be stressed tonight. Yeah, they don't exactly have a record, the best record against German teams, that's for sure. Hopefully that continues tonight. We know that Bayern haven't exactly been their normal selves, so hopefully they can change that tonight as well. No, I think Arsenal will get beat. I do think it'll be closer than we like. You know, we're so used to Arsenal getting absolutely decimated in the Champions League, because, like I said, especially against German teams. I think it'll be close tonight. We know, as much as it hurts to say, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. They've been flying this season, at times at least. And fingers crossed that they don't pull it all together tonight. It happens sometimes. Jess is saying it's a 3-horse race. We're down to the last game of the season. That makes it exciting. That's going to be a fun day. Leicester City have a game in hand. Shit. Okay. Jess says Leeds, is that where Fark is playing his trade? Yeah, it sure is. And Jess, I'm not sure what the fans think of him. I know that he's got you guys in a pretty good position, but he, from what I understand, right, didn't he inherit a pretty good team? Like, how much of that's his work? How do the fans feel about him? Jamie says, I think it's going to be a draw. Arsenal 2, Bayern 2. Hey, I'll take it at the end of the day. I would much rather them get absolutely curb stomped, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Dry Roast Peanut is in the house. Big up, Peanut. He is saying, I'm hoping for a couple season-ending injuries for Arsenal. Jesus Christ, that's the type of stuff that you hope, but you don't ever type it or say it, so that no one can ever come back to you and say that it was your fault. But no, how about some red cards? I'll take some red cards and suspensions, and yeah, maybe a little injury. Not like I guess the season's almost over. You don't want a career-ending injury. I get you. Jishnu, what up, brother? He says, big up, Colin. UEFA Champions League night, excited. I am too, man. So with all this Eclipse shit happening yesterday, and with all of work and life and stuff, today's my day off, and I had absolutely forgotten that Champions League was on today. I'm gonna have to find a pub or something to go watch. First of all, I have to talk the wife into thinking that's a great fun thing to do, and then we have to do that. But I think I can do it, guys. I think I've got this. I think I've got it. Again, just want to say big up to each and everybody in here. It means a lot to me that you're choosing to spend time here with me and not anywhere else. I took a look at YouTube. There are tons of channels on right now. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by here. Just want to say, if you guys have any questions for me, get them in the chat. And if you guys are a member, and I see some members in here, and you want to come on, the link is on the community page. And also, if you're not yet a member, but you'd like to be one, the link to do that is pinned to this very chat. So, yeah, that's the story, Wishbone. Jamie's asking Jess, have Leeds and Leicester got to play each other? That's a good question. And then answering my previous question, Jess said he's a great manager. Leeds fans love him. He's proven. He got Norwich up twice. Fingers crossed he gets Leeds back up first time of asking. That would be incredible. Yeah, he's definitely built himself quite a reputation then. That's awesome. Gyrospin says it's only 7 games, so nothing too serious. When I heard it in my head, I thought career-ending injury, and I was like, that's a little much. But no, I like it. Season ending, and that's all good. Janice says a year ago, I told our people the worst thing we did was fire him after 1 year. Should have fired the GM. Now we face relegation. Jazz, Norwich. Anyway, but yeah, guys, and again, Leicester do not play Leeds again. Jess is confirming that for us. But yeah, guys, who have you got? So we'll do this. We'll get your predictions in for the Arsenal match in the chat. I just want to see how everyone's feeling about it. We got the Arse playing tonight versus our own Harold Kane. God, the man loves a goal against them. Yeah, how many goals is Harry going to score tonight? That's what I think. How many goals will Harry score tonight? Borussia Mönchengladbach. All right, I got you, buddy. Thank you. So wait, Fark came from there? What an interesting career it sounds like this man's had. So he's been at Norwich. He's been at Gladbach, I guess, after Norwich, and then now he's back at Leeds, hoping to get another, back into the Premier League. I get it. Sounds like a nice career, a nice time, a smart one. So hopefully it all works out for him. Hat trick for Harry, says JSY. Jesse talks football. Hat trick, Harry. I love it. I want it. I'm down for that 100%. Jazz says, you talk about conflicted. Shoot, man. I don't think you mean about the game tonight? No confliction here. Like, I want Arsenal to lose. I get what you're saying. Harry left us to go win trophies. How funny would it be if they have no chance of any silverware this season? That probably makes me a bit of like a asshole, like a cynical douche. But I really do think it would be funny if Kane didn't get any trophies. Early doors football TV. What is up, my dude? It's a big up call and afternoon to all in the chat. Early doors. We're talking Arsenal. How do you feel? How do you feel about that match today? You think Arsenal are going to get? A result? Think Bayern are going to show them the what for? Let me know, bro. Jazz Fusion says, can they both fall? Fail. Yeah. Maybe we could figure out a way that could happen. I'm just a bunch of cards. Maybe like you said, a few injuries, and then Bayern win. 1-0. That would be fine. It would be fine enough for me. Harry Kane goal at the death. But everybody, what are your predictions for tonight? The Arsenal play against Bayern Munich. Harry Kane versus his old enemies. It's going to be a good time. I'm thinking about doing a watch along for that, but again, I'm not 100% sure whether or not that's a lovely idea. But everybody in the chat, speaking of lovely, we've got so many lovelies in the chat. So just wanted to again say thank you to everybody who is a member. So thanks for your channel support. Really, it means the world to me. Could not put all this together without you guys. So thank you, and thank you. Daniel, he says, Colin, seriously, mate, you think it would be funny if our all-time goal scorer didn't win? No wonder he left this fucking club if that's how the fans see him. Bro, I didn't say I hated the guy. I just said that like he left to go win trophies. Maybe funny means something different. Like funny, strange, more than like funny, haha. You know what I mean? Like he leaves to go win trophies, and then for the first time in 10 years, 15 years, Bayern don't win anything. You don't think there's a tiny bit of like? I don't hate Harry at all. In fact, I think he's a good dude. I don't think about him much at all. I hope he definitely gets goals tonight. I hope he shows Arsenal what's up. But I think that if you say that you don't think it would be a little funny if Bayern didn't win anything for the first time in forever, the year that Kane goes there, it would be a little bit funny. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but maybe I am one. Who knows? Early doors, though, says, is there at home? Arsenal can get over the line, but you can't deny that Bayern, or should I say Kane, would have told the team about how they play. We can only hope they dent Arsenal's hopes. Yeah, very well put, my friend. Very well put. He says Spurs fans deserve fuck all and success if they treat legends like this. Hey, man, absolutely. All opinions welcome. Sorry if I ruffled any feathers. Just Bayern win trophies every single season. We have our best player leave us to go there to win trophies. If it doesn't happen, I'll have a chuckle. I won't be happy that it happened, but anyway, you get what I'm trying to say, I think, Daniel. Hope so, at least. Hope you're good, man. It's been a whole day since I've seen you, but I hope you're well, Daniel. Big up, my man. You know I love you. Jazz says, I understand him leaving. I hate the way he handled it from the beginning. And then people, though, on our side will say, Levy forced his hand. Levy should have honored the gentleman's agreement. He had to do what he had to do. People will say, I see both sides. I don't understand. I don't have the answer. But show me, if he doesn't win anything this season with Bayern, and Bayern perennially win trophies, it would be hard not to go, what the fuck? I'll be in the corner of chat watching. Shout if needed. Naomi, thank you. Absolutely will. You're an awesome, awesome person. Thanks for being in here. Early Doors is bigging up Daniel. Yeah, same here. Big up, Daniel. I love you, man. Jazz says he plays for the first team. He plays for the one team I truly despise. F them all, says Jazz Fusion. Dang. And then Early Doors kind of clarifying. Says you can't blame Kane for leaving Spurs. Levy no doubt told him of good things, but they never materialized. So he gave one more season before he said, enough is enough. Fair dues as well. Fair dues. And he didn't go to a Premier League team. He could have gone to a Premier League team. We could be playing him twice a season. He could be celebrating or, doing muted celebrations after scoring goals against us. So, yeah, we should all be glad that's not, what came to be. No excuse for the golf course. Are you talking Florida Kane a couple of years ago? Daniel says, Guy is a top goal scorer in the Bundesliga and Champions League. What else can he do? It's not his fault Bayern are letting him down, just like Tottenham did. For sure. He's not an entire team. He can't do it all himself, no matter how hard he tried here to put everything on his back. That's an even harder task, I think, at Bayern. Spurs have the same amount of points they finished with last season and have scored the same amount of goals with 7 games to go. And that's without Harry Kane. Come on, you Spurs. Adrian, big up, my man. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy to think about. And that's, I know we had a lot of turmoil last season, with managers and with things that happened in Conte's personal life. So, that's something to think about. But it puts into perspective how good our manager is doing this season. If he's gotten us to where we ended last season, I think that's good stuff. Jazz Fusion's talking about the Neville interview. I forgot that took place on a freaking golf course. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. That was a little come get me. And wasn't a huge fan of that. Smash the like button, people. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. DC from Leicester says these Spurs fans are clueless. Sorry, but the facts are that Levy said he would allow Kane to leave if he got the price the club wanted. So Levy didn't break any agreement. Man City didn't cough up. Boom. Very true. Very, very true. And they thought that they could. Yeah, they thought they wouldn't have to. Colin, it's all love, mate. It's just some fans really piss me off with the way they talk about Kane. We can't forget all he did for us, man. That's 100% facts. The wonderful that goal from from our left, the one that the Kane against Arsenal goal where he curled it in from way in the left corner, threw off the mask. That was when Dele busted a gut to keep the ball in play, kind of backheeled it to Kane, and Kane just. Whoop. Who did they have in goal at that time? Ospina, some idiot. But that was beautiful. That was absolutely incredible. As soon as he hit it, I knew it was going in. There are so many wonderful things that Kane did for this team, and we absolutely can't forget those. You guys are 100% right. I think that it's not fair to him for us not to remember the good things he did while only remembering the bad or the way that he left. So, yeah, just interested to hear what you guys all have to say about Harry Kane. How do you guys feel about Harry Kane now? Do you want him to win tonight? Let me know what you think. Just click one thing here. Kablam. All right. No wonder that looks weird. There we go. I like this much better. Jazz Fusion said what he said was awful towards his teammates. Are you referring to when he said at Spurs, if you lose a few games, it's no big deal, but at Bayern, you were expected to win? Is that what you're talking about that he said towards his teammates? Or did I miss something else there, Jazz? You're reminding me of – you're still talking about the interview, I think. Okay. Gary Neville interview, golf course, got it. Yeah, it was no good. Was no good at all. And he knew what he was doing there. And Gary Neville knew what he was doing. It was all scummy. You know that Charlie Kane put that all together. Jesse says, smash the likes up, and she is absolutely true. Everybody, smash them likes up. We need to get the likes up. I don't know what they're at right now. I don't even care to look, but they need to be higher. And Wayne is agreeing with David Clark. We got the money asked for, so no complaints. True story. With a guy with 1 year left on his contract, an aging player, 1 year left on his contract. We got big cheese. Too bad we didn't spend it exactly the way we wanted to, but that is a whole other show, a whole another argument. Scooby D2 is here. Scooby, what is up? It says, hi, hope everybody's well. Can't hear, to be honest. Blasting out some tunes, attempting to give my brain a massage through some musical vibrations. That's awesome, man. Hopefully you get the demons out of there, shake the bugs out. Yeah, hope your brain feels better after the tunes. What you listening to, if you don't mind us asking? We would love to know what you are listening to, my dude. And then early doors is saying Rice, so it'd be the same for Kane, no doubt. FFP stopped them. It's a good point. It's a good point. Wait, so you're saying FFP stopped City from going for Kane? Sorry, this has all gotten a little bit all over the place, and that's my fault because I'm not really holding it together. But so are you saying that's the reason why City didn't come in for Kane is FFP? Let me know. Jazz Fusion says superiority complex. He thinks Kane had that superiority complex. Thought he was better than the team. Hey, look at this. Naomi just smacked the like. Naomi, you're a good person. And Jess says we're at 20 likes. Let's get that up to 30, right? Let's get up to 30 likes. We can do it. We can do it. Daniel saying, it's funny, mate, because we remember the way Kane left and we did not like it. But yet we show respect to Berbatov, who went to strike to leave the club. Yeah, exactly. Who went on strike to leave the club. Where's the logic in that, mate? I think, Daniel, in a few years people will be a lot more chill and respectful towards Kane and what he did for us and what, he helped us achieve, which isn't anything on paper, but you know what I mean? All the good seasons we had with him. I think that he'll be remembered a lot more fondly in the future. I just think the hurt is still, I think people are still hurt. And I know that sounds silly to say hurt, but us football fans, we get pretty emotional over stuff. So, yeah. Jose said he's so effing bored in the office. Well, that's why you're tuning in here. Glad to have you in here, man. Hope you're well, Jose. Everybody, spare a thought for Jose, who has to go back into the office after years of only working from home. So big up, Jose. Hope you're doing well in there. Miss you. And guys, El Tal Cockerel, let me get the link back up. But Jose's got a show tomorrow at 11 a.m. Let me get his link up here. Everybody, if you're watching this and you haven't already subscribed to El Tal Cockerel, I'll tell you this. Not only is it a wonderful channel, but sometimes you see me there. No, I'm just kidding. It's Jose's personal channel. My co-host, the co-hostess with the mostest, Jose, has his own channel, El Tal Cockerel. It's great stuff. He does some serious shows. He does some shows he calls his mop-up shows, where he kind of mops up the entire week's news and events and gets that all in there. And it's good stuff. There's fun. There's actual news and meaty content, and there's also fun and goofy stuff. Speaking of both of those things, meaty content, fun, goofy stuff, we've got somebody in the back room that provides all of those things to this channel and more. It is Adrian Stroka. What's up, dude?
Hang on. Having a slight technical diff. Can you see me at all now?
Yeah, we see you. You look beautiful. You got the gray robe on. But yeah, man.
All right, now I've got you. Okay, fine.
Boom. Lovely. Well, how are you, my friend? How are you?
I'm fine. I mean, I've been, trolling the internet for information as I do on a daily basis at Spurs to get as much info as I can.
Absolutely. There's a couple. You got to check in different places too. You can't go to just one spot for your info.
Oh, I've got loads of news feeds, so
There you go. Absolutely. Well, it's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. I don't know if you've been hearing us talk, but we've been talking about the Champions League game tonight between Bayern and the Ars. Do you give a shit about that at all, or are you just like, who cares?
Well, what will be when it turns out. I understand fans wanting Bayern to go through, but the same instance, not that I want Arsenal to do us a favour by going through for the Champions League spots or anything like that. I think we'll get the place anyway. But no, I mean, like, worst case scenario, what happens at the end of the season? Arsenal don't win the Champions League, but they win the league, and Spurs fans. But then, when you win something, it's a very personal thing between you and your tribe of supporters. And then you get to the end of the season, there's a bit of gloating, loads of bantering, maybe some trolling and whatever, and then you go again the following year. So I've learned not to get wound up about it. And like in earlier league games, when there's teams I don't particularly like, and there's enough of them, London rivals, I don't watch their games usually, because when you're in a league table qualifying group, you know they're not going to lose all their games. You know that most of the teams from the UK will get through to the next round, and that's when they'll go out unless someone has a really bad go at trying to win a few games and makes horrendous mistakes or sending off some red cards and things like that. So no, I'm not. I shan't. I mean, I'll look at my phone to see what the score is. But Arsenal, I only expect them to win. But Bayern have, mind you, they smashed us 7-2 when I was at the stadium, right?
That is very true. God, I would prefer not to think about that, Adrian. You're bringing up bad memories.
Smashed Arsenal before, but I just don't think this team is as good, right, Jim? I don't think this Bayern team, the little I've seen of them and the results they've got, well, that should tell you. I mean, I haven't seen too much of them, right? They just, and reports are they've not really been that convincing, because Bayer Leverkusen are like walking that league,
Right, exactly.
I've watched them. I might have seen a few highlights on YouTube, a few things out. That's about it.
No, I get you. I'm kind of the same way, to be completely honest. I'll throw some cheeky bets on Harry Kane to score first and stuff, so I'll watch those matches. Jimbo, we're talking about something not entirely Spurs related, but we're talking about the match, the Bayern Arsenal Bayern match tonight. Do you have any feelings about that at all? How do you feel? Do you care, or is it's not Spurs, so you don't even not even going to think about it?
I'm going to watch it, and I want Arsenal to get fucking smashed.
You don't pull any punches, Jim, and I love it. I love that.
Yeah, I want them to get smashed. Of course I do. And I'd like to see City get smashed and all. I'd like to see them both get smashed.
Yeah. Who does City play? Forgive me for not even knowing. Who does City play tonight?
They're playing Real Madrid.
Oh, hell yeah.
I might watch that one instead. I might stream it on one of my bench streams. So.
There you go. Absolutely. I want to throw this up for Jimbo. You can usually find Jim at Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. Big up, Jim. Thanks for tuning in. And Adrian, you too, of course. But yeah, guys, it's lovely to have you. So Jim, no love lost for Harry Kane for you. You're not you don't hold any like salt. You're not salty at Kane still for leaving.
Do you know what? I bowed down to him for staying for so long.
Hell yeah.
He should have left this club years ago, because they never matched his ambitions. You know me, how I feel about leaving and all that. But they still never matched his ambitions, which is down to the hierarchy. We had the best player in the world, who to me he's one of the best players in the world without doubt, and they never backed him up when they should have done.
Very true. Yeah, but you could also hold on real quick. I just want to say your better half has appeared, and I'm going to get her on screen. Look who it is! It's Kate. What is up, Kate? Hey.
It is interesting now, though, isn't it? I mean, the Spurs fan base, they've got wide concerns about where we're going, wide concerns about recruitment, wide concerns about form of certain players in the team. And yet, for all the issues and the criticism of Ange, we've scored the same amount of goals we scored all last season with Kane, and we've got the same amount of points, and there's 7 games to go. So that isn't a fact, but You know, we'll see now. We only need to win 4 more games out of 7.
But you say, Adrian, you say the criticism for Ange, it's a small section of the Spurs base.
Of course.
They're loud.
Yeah, if you talk about 100%, you're probably talking 10%. You know, 90% are behind him, 100%.
You don't know if they're non-Spurs fans and they're just trolls anyway.
Yeah, which is
Some of them will be. Some of them will be. A small percentage of them will be.
I don't know. I feel like anybody who I don't think it's really fair to have much negative to say about Ange and what is his first season, or he's already got us to the same points tally as last season with games to go. You know what I mean? It's like, what is there negatively to say about the guy? That he's stubborn and doesn't have many other tactical, he doesn't make many tactical changes, except that's also not true. That's just what people see. They don't see formation changes, and so they think, oh, this guy's got no tactical nuance, but without realizing that he's making changes all over the pitch, tactical tweaks all the time. Any manager is. I just can't think of any reason why anybody would have any bad things to say about Ange yet. But if I'm wrong and anybody in here does, Kate, maybe. Kate, I know you like to.
Well, the point is, we're entitled.
I haven't got nothing to say about Ange that's negative, if that's what you're asking me. I love him.
I do too.
Well, I do as well, but we're entitled to make constructive critiques in the hope that.
Okay, Adrian, calm down. Just because you've got your dressing gown on, don't go getting all airy.
We're entitled to make constructive critiques in the hope that.
I love it.
Our criticism, right? Constructive criticism, right? Gets through. And some of it has recently to his recent report, you know what I mean? When he said, oh, should I do what the fans want? Substitute players when the fans want me to, and things like that. So at least the good thing is like, okay, he knows fans have got concerns. Does he care about it? I don't know. Or it might have, but he has made substitutions earlier. He did it didn't he? He did recently.
Yeah.
So whether our voices have been heard, I don't know, but I think they have. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Do you think that Big Ange is the type of guy to change what he does because some no-name fans are yelling at him? I don't know.
No, I don't think he does. No.
I think he listens.
No, I think that a lot of us have got to remember, Colin, as well, right? That this is a completely different job that he's got to what he's had before, right?
Yeah.
And he's won a lot of trophies wherever he's been, but winning trophies in the Premier League is completely different and it's a lot harder. So he's learning this league as well, and we've got to give him a bit of leeway with that. If we're going to back him, right, like I think 90% of the fans are backing him, we've got to give him that little bit of leeway to learn as well. He's a smart man. I think we know that. I don't know if you agree with me with there, Adrian, but I think he's a clever guy, and I think that he'll pick up quick. And I think that he's shown this season that he is learning quick.
He made a mistake. Fulham won the League Cup and all that, but he's very experienced. That's one good thing. He's very experienced.
Yeah.
You know?
I hate people that discount his experience because it's in lower leagues. Like, that makes me so angry because that's how not everybody's Pep Guardiola and is going to get dropped into a top league. You have to earn your way up. You have to fight your way up, and you can only – the same way that you can only play the team that's in front of you, you can only coach your team, and you can only coach them to play the teams in the league. You know what I mean? It's not like everyone acts like he had a Champions League quality team and he was playing in fucking A-League, and that's why he walked that league, and that's why he got those trophies. It's like they'll do anything they can to discount that stuff, those previous leagues. I don't know. It infuriates me to no end, if you guys can't tell.
Yeah, Colin, if you look at every club he's took over a club that's been in disarray.
Yeah.
And he's took them to becoming winning clubs. He said that he said it the other day this week, his perfect job was like the Tottenham job, to walk into a club that's upside down, that he needs to straighten out from top to bottom. That's what he loves. And he's done that wherever he's been. So I've got so much faith in him, and I can see good times ahead. I nearly sung then. Good times ahead.
You've got a great voice, a great song.
We need to get a singing episode where we all just sing songs together. That'd be great. That'd be lovely. We'd probably get 2 whole views on it.
To be fair, Colin, talking about singing, all I do is sing that bloody James Madison song. I literally walk around the house singing it all the time.
Yes, earworm. I created one. It's
Oh
a
my
shame
God, I
that-
was meant to message you about that, Colin, and say to you, what the bloody hell have you done? I come down this morning, my wife was in the front room singing it.
It's not just singing it. I do the whole "My team has got James Madison." You know.
Yeah, you got to get a little gravelly. Yeah, you get your American accent.
Disappointed in UK, he'll be disappointed in you. After short clips I posted in my group and things like I've met of him scoring a goal.
I'm just hoping that he sticks with us.
Stadium for Mickey van der Ven.
I'm just hoping that Madison sticks with us for years and years, and that song catches on, and one day I hear it being sung in the stadium by scores of fans, just all screaming and singing his song. That would be lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But some more people in the chat. I'm getting way behind the chat, as I always do. Tequila is saying, just had an old man nap, so I'm good. Big up, Tequila. Then we've got the link right here to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs, where you can catch Jim and Kate. We got everybody saying hey. There's just a lot of hays going on. I love those. But Kate and Jim, everybody's excited to see you guys. You too, Adrian, of course, but that was a while ago where you jumped in. Leo, look who's here. The homie. Leo's here. What's up?
Big up, Leo. Can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, you guys are going to be Americaned out because Leo's coming, and then on the 14th, I'll be there. So a little over a month. I'm excited. I can't wait. Freaking out.
I'm going to start wearing the baseball cap backwards and walking around like this and going, yo.
Homies. You got to say homies.
You here the same time as David Harris?
Me? I'm not sure.
Leo's here the same time because he's coming to the North London Derby.
Aha! Last time I was in London, I had tickets, but I got COVID and couldn't go to the North London Derby.
David, when he's come over before, he goes in the Bricklayers. If you want to know where to go, I go in the Gilpin Bell. And Chris Carroll, I used to chat with all of them, and McQueen, and Jason McGovern, and people like that I know. But they
you might as well drop some names. Adrian's an name dropping. You might as well get yours in.
They're drinking the Beavertown pub on the corner now. They've moved site.
I'm just giving you trouble.
I'm going to be spending half the day at Ellie's eating.
Yeah, can't wait.
Oh hell yeah! She's invited me over for dinner too. Ellie, you're going to have to make so many dinners.
If she can stay injury free.
That's true. No kitchen injuries.
Ellie,
you know what it is? If Arsenal get through and it gets moved to the Saturday, Dave Irish Hotspur can't actually come because his flight is for the Sunday. So we're all praying for him as well. Same as Danny Kiriakou, he can't come if it's on the Saturday either. So
damn, big, good luck. I'm really, really hoping for those guys. Jazz though says there are a few things that are well worth disagreeing with, but we don't get a vote. He can do what he wants. It will be pointed out as it occurs, and it will serve as a reminder at a later date. That is actually one of the most I love that comment. That's super true. Ange is not beyond criticism this season. I'm sorry. I'm chucking away the League Cup was not acceptable. Do you guys – that's a good question. Do you think he chucked it away on purpose?
I don't think he chucked it away. I think it was his first few weeks. And I think that a lot of the players that he put out there, he hadn't really seen play. He'd only in training, and training is different to playing football. I think that he was giving them a chance to see what they was, so he could see what they could do, and it never worked out, did it? But let's not get too down on him. We lost on penalties.
Yeah, exactly. It's 100%. That could have gone either way. And I'm just asking.
I don't think he chucked it away on purpose, but I do think he was naive to play the team that he played. But it's no point harbouring on it. It's done. We move on. It was
the very beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Like he's clearly learned since.
If we'd have got through with the injuries that we ended up having, who knows where we'd be in the league now? Everything happens for a reason.
That's very true.
I do believe that.
Absolutely. You can see how behind I am because early doors is just talking about Jimbo. Jimbo sings the hits.
Is early doors? Is this the guy that goes on Jesse's channel?
So there's also Lawrence, who's a West Ham fan goes on Jesse's channel. I think that might be who you're thinking of.
Yeah, he's the American geezer, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is. He sure is. I've invited him to do a couple of rounds of Keeper West Ham with us sometime. I thought that would be especially funny. But yes.
Yeah, but you've got to put some real shit players in there so we can send them all to West Ham.
Can I just
There
say,
you go.
if you're American, what the friggin' frogging makes you want to support West Ham?
I think he's got like family ties to it.
What
or
a
something.
shame.
Yeah,
What a sod.
I know. It's hey, the world takes
Sorry,
all
early
kinds.
doors.
It
I'm only
takes all
playing.
kinds. Yeah. But Daniel is still not. He's still not happy. 9 changes against a fellow Premier League team away in the cup. I'm sorry, Jimbo is chucking away the League Cup.
Well, we
Oh,
lost on
naive.
we lost on penalties. I mean, it wasn't like we got beat 5-0, but
Yeah.
we did. I suppose it was chucked away. We could have put our strong team out. But you know what? You know me. I don't look back. I look forward.
Same.
That
I
is
try
bad.
to. I try to at least. I try to.
Chris,
So we got Chris. Whoa, Chris Meta Football TV in the house. Says big up, good people. Sub and like. You know the score. Chris himself just finished the show. Everybody, I watched what I could before I began. Chris, great to
Yeah,
have you
but
back
I
in the
watched-
YouTube landscape.
me and Kate watched some of it. He had what's his
Deji.
name? Deji on there. Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. It was good stuff all around. I liked it. It was actually there was a lot of substance. Whereas my show was more like good feelings and like hanging out. There was like a lot of substance and like football talk. It was really great. So yeah.
Deji, the famous guy that called me a gooner.
No way.
Really, he's a cool
He
guy
did.
though. I mean, he goes on Spurs Kings and he gets about.
Yeah, he called me a gooner because I said I didn't think we were going to win the league. But he did
I
apologise
was very
after.
positive Spurs fan. He's like me.
Yeah, I know, but there's positive and then there's being just completely crazy.
What are you
Hey,
saying?
Like you,
Yeah.
Jimbo.
Well, the question is, you all ask myself and put that comment: is it a valid point? Whether I agree with it or not, is it still a valid point?
Yeah, but even if someone disagrees, if I say I think Werner's brilliant and someone goes to me, well, I think he's crap, I'm not going to turn around and go, well, you're a gooner, because that's just a stupid argument.
Valid point.
Destiny 5 is in the house. Big up, Destiny. Haven't said hey to you yet today. He's saying, Kate, I hope that red lippy is for Bayern and not Arsenal.
Yes, it is. It's for Harry Kane, just for him.
Yes. I hope. See, okay. So as mad, not even mad. I'm butthurt because I'm an emotional human being, and having Harry leave hurts because it was so awesome. Actually, I don't care anymore, but at the time it hurt to see Harry go because he had been with us for so long. He was the face of the club. He scored so many goals for us. You know what I mean? Almost achieved big things, and so like. A part of me, and Daniel got mad at me. Daniel in the chat, big up Daniel, throwing you under the bus here, got mad and said that we were like bad fans if we thought that it was funny that Kane doesn't win a trophy this season. I don't necessarily think it's like funny, like ha, but it would be pretty funny if after all these years of Bayern like walking that league, Bayern, you know what I mean, winning a trophy at least every single year, the year Kane goes over, they don't win anything. I would have a hard time. It wouldn't, you know what I mean? It wouldn't make me laugh like type funny, but it would be funny like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
I think he's cursed.
Yeah, do you know what, Colin? It doesn't take away what a world-class footballer is because he smashed all the records over there.
Yeah.
So he's done
Absolutely.
his job. He smashed all the records. He can't do anything more, can he?
Yeah.
So it's not like he's gone over there and he's been crap.
Very
He's
true.
got Dyer as playmaker.
Yeah, that's why they're leaking so many goals.
Honestly,
Apparently he's playing really well out there, but it is a slow pace of football. So that would suit him more. But
Tony is early doors. I won't forget that again. And Daniel's saying that he's sound as hell. So Tony's a good.
Yeah,
good
he's a nice
bloke.
guy. He's always very polite,
Respectful.
Who's that?
Yeah, respectful.
Is that early doors? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was only bantering with him.
Oh yeah, he knows. He's all good. He's good. He's good, folks. Everyone's saying, Chris, great comeback show, and it was. Yeah, and he also goes on Jess's channel. So Jim, this might be the fellow you're thinking of.
Yeah, I have seen the West Ham. I've seen the one Adrian said, but I think I've seen him on Jess's show.
Early doors. I love that. Yeah.
My grandma's
you've already
was
seen
West
it.
Ham.
No
Yes.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kate's granddad was massive West Ham, and
And the first-
when West Ham used to be, if West Ham beat Tottenham, he used to ring Kate up and he used to go to her. He used to call her Duchess, and he used to go, Duchess, I haven't seen the score today. Have you seen the score? West Ham Tottenham.
Man,
But do you know what? The
trolling
first game
is
I ever
funny.
went to was Tottenham West Ham, and my gramps was praying I would become a West Ham fan, and my uncle was Tottenham. And
What did you
Tottenham
guys
crashed
think of
me.
Joe Cole's remarks then?
What was that?
What did you think of Joe Cole's remarks?
I haven't heard
My-
anything Joe Cole said.
Do you know what, Adrian? I've heard about them, but I don't
What's he
listen.
said?
I don't listen to Muppets like that.
What's he said?
He was. I don't really know. I saw
Adrian, what's he said?
something about it.
He was saying like Spurs fans keep going around saying they're a big club or a massive club. This was an interview on Talk Sport and all that, and I lashed out on the internet. I went back, you know. So that being me, I don't mind fellow Spurs fans criticising us, but I do, you know, like to have a go back when it's rivals from a different club who should know better. I mean, I posted back as I usually do, you know, facts. You know, we were pioneers of football from the 1920s with two of our managers that were responsible for total football in Holland and all that. And then I went back and said, oh, and another thing I said, like, so if we don't go around shouting we're a big club, we have got a proud tradition of winning 17 trophies. And then I went on to say that, besides that, I said, if Spurs go in for a player and West Ham going for a player,
Who's going to get him? Where are they going to go?
who do you think's going to get that player? And I said, and this is a reality check for Joe Cole. I said, like, I was polite, like, I mean, I can rant hard, right? But yeah, I was polite and like, that's left it there. Got loads of traction.
I can't stand Joe Cole. I've never liked him. Got to be little.
I liked him as a player. I always thought he should have played as a number 10 rather than on the wing, but yeah.
Smithy Smith.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Adrian? When people like him talk, it just I don't even want to hear it because I know it's going to be crap.
Well, it's like Paul Merson's predictions on every Spurs game. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and do you know what?
You know what he's going to say.
I don't listen to him either.
And Jamie O'Hara just wants to be controversial and talk shite radio, you know.
Yeah.
So on.
He's being paid
O'Hara.
to. I think they tell him, "Hey, you have to say stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's part of your job."
And then you've
Yeah,
got
You're paid today.
Jamie O'Hara, 1 week he'll be saying we're winning the league. The next week, if we lose, he'll start
Say we're
slagging us
crap.
down, saying how crap we are. Then the
He's
week after we
disingenuous.
win,
He doesn't
says
mean a
we're
thing he
winning the
says.
league.
He
There's no-
doesn't mean a thing.
There's no consistency with him.
Then you get the snide remarks from Sly sports reporters, pundits as well, like, you know, when they're all in a group.
Oh, weird. I didn't see this. David Clark, DC from Leicester, says you will know if Bayern's coach is continuing to throw games away. Just look at their bench. Since they told him he's out at the end of the season, he has put many of his top players on the bench. That's bizarre. You would think that'd be, you want another job after the one that you're getting fired from. You would think
He'd want to win the Champions League. So
Yeah.
at least he goes out with a big trophy.
Yeah. What I don't know, having not watched Bayern play, is whether the players on the bench are out of form, coming back from injury or whatever. I mean,
Jose would know if he was.
I can't really comment on their bench.
No, I can't. I can hardly comment on them at all, to be completely honest.
Well,
One thing I'll always say is I won't talk shit and pretend like I know stuff I don't know. So if I don't know anything, I'll tell you, because I don't want to be that guy who's,
That's the best way to be.
yeah.
I've been on some shows with Adrian and I've been asked questions and I've gone, I'm not sure Adrian's the one to ask.
Right.
Let's
go.
I
Let's
won't
ask.
comment if I don't think I know what I'm talking about.
That's because not a lot of people know that Adrian is actually 326 years old and 44 days.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian.
He massive. You got a lot of knowledge.
Even more players. So now I've got about 40 on my list, on my notebook.
I say you've got all those books over there, and I guarantee you he's read them all. I know he has.
The players we've been, I mean, I'm liking the players we're linked with. If we get a few of the ones we've been linked with, I hope we do. Because today we were linked with Ndidi at Leicester, who'd be a good defensive midfielder for us. We were linked for Killerman at Leipzig, the young right back, 23, who's very good. And
real quick, so I just want everyone to know that Chris Meta was nice enough to ask, and at least Smithy Smith is feeling a bit better. Finally, this dude's getting better. He's been sick since the last thing I remember is him being sick. So everybody,
Big up, Lee.
Smithy, in your thoughts, he's on the mend. He's almost better. Good deal. And then the question I asked about it being funny if Bayern didn't win a trophy. Mia said it'd be funny for her. F anyone who doesn't wear her shirt. I love Mia. Mia would fight anybody. I would back Mia in a fight against, I don't know who's a good fighter. Anyone. I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't fight Mia. Let's put it that way. Yeah, she's tough. And wait, who's that? The white dude, the British guy, the big kind of fat dude. What's his name? Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see you tell him that.
Mia versus Tyson Fury would be a
great champion
fight.
Jim's got his glove right above his head, didn't you, Jimbo?
No way.
Yeah, signed glove. I got it for his 60th birthday.
That's awesome, dude. Mm-hmm. Nice. The Gypsy King, right? That's what I'm allowed to say. I'm allowed to say that because he says it. I'm not being. I promise. I'm at least not trying to be rude when I say that. Daniel E. just going on telling us Tony's good. He's known him for 4 years. Dang, dude. Quality bloke. Hell yeah. Thanks for bringing him over here, Daniel. Rob Belcher's in the house, guys. Yep. Everyone loves Rob. And look at this. David's first ever game was a Spurs West Ham match too.
That was the year Kate was born.
Piss off. You was born in 62. I was born a lot later than that.
It was a good year, 62. We beat Burnley in the cup final.
78 for me.
Well, we got Tommy G in the house. Tommy G said he could listen to Adrian all day. Anybody. I mean, Adrian could go all day. That's for sure. So you could listen to him all day.
When I was younger, maybe.
Snap! That was good. You got me there. I walked into that. That was good. Mia. Yeah. So, Mia, you're a member. Remember. So if you have a second, we would love to see you on the show. Oh my God, Jess Susan. Jesus Christ, people are funny. Drula, holy shit. I haven't seen Drula in ages. Drew La is here, and she's saying, y'all call Adrian and the best couple on YouTube. Big up the chat. Drula, it's always good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Destiny 5 says, Adrian, the gatekeeper. Yes.
Checks in the post, Destiny.
And then meta football is exactly better to say no than to act intellectual. Yeah, that's never me, man. People know that I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Mia W says me versus Tyson Fury. LOL. Yeah, it'd be a good scrap. We got Ramen in the house saying big up Kate. Hope you're doing well. Name I'm not sure I've seen here before. So very nice to have you.
I first came across Ramen, I think, on the football terrace, but he does come in my room. Very good, very nice Man City fan.
Nice. Well, Man City, though.
So he's the one.
They've got some nice fans, though.
Nah, he must.
What's that, Jim?
So he's the one. He's the one nice one.
What do you think? So, Ramen, real quick, what do you think about Pep Guardiola? How much longer do you think you're going to have him at the club? Is he going to get a new contract? What comes next for City? I don't know. Yeah. And that's a question for you guys, too. I mean, we're all speculating. We don't know shit. But,
they're going to get absolutely, mark my words, they're going to get absolutely hammered next year when they go for their case, and so will Chelsea. So don't.
Well, I'm just thinking managerial wise. Pep's obviously not going to stay there forever.
Adrian, you think they're going to get slaughtered there?
Yeah. There's no way they're getting away with that. Not 115 charges.
Well, and with Chelsea, Everton again getting deducted points.
Yeah, 2 points yesterday. Wasn't it they got? So that was a bit softening. I thought they would get a bit more than that.
Yeah, but I think people are saying they was hard on them before.
That was the threat of the football regulators.
Damn, that's the narrative they're going to go with, so that whenever City get their punishment, well, they were too hard on Everton, so we're gonna.
I don't see City getting punished at all. I think they get a slap on the wrist, a fine for failing to cooperate, and not guilty on nothing else.
I think they're in severe danger of relegation. I really do.
Just what's the word? Just absolve the club. Just what's
Look, they haven't charged Chelsea yet because they're still building the case against them, and it's opened up an even bigger can of worms now. apart from payments to players for offshore companies and things like that, there's also a payment that was made. It was a Guardian article about the CEO there, the woman there, was given like £7.5 million to part pay for a property out of money and all that. And they're now finding more links, more chains of money that are not right. Chelsea are going to get battered, right? And it'll just prove that their trophy wins were as fake as Man City's have been. Not that Man City haven't been good to watch, right? And Man City, them 115 charges, and they're waiting till autumn next year to hear their case.
Why? I don't understand that.
Well, but Adrian, doesn't it worry you?
These cases take time. They take time to build. If you want to be concrete, if you're going to charge someone, the last thing you want to do is lose when you go to court.
You
want to have enough evidence.
You want to have all your evidence that it's like without a doubt.
Get on your knees for us, and we might take a more lenient view of what you've done. Right?
That sounded sexy.
Yeah, but
sorry.
Oh, come on, Man City.
Yeah, but Adrian, doesn't it worry you that they're trying to change the goalposts with the punishments? What they've been saying about not docking points, but just giving massive fines.
Yeah, they were talking. They were like in America. Paul would know more about this. They've got this luxury tax whereby if you overspend or break the rules, you're fined heavily, and that money then is distributed through the other clubs, or someone puts it in their pocket. But over here, what they're trying to do is bring us in line with UEFA, although the American model has been discussed, where it's 90% of your income, right? You can on your profit, you can spend on players' wages, agents' fees, money outstanding on players, the football things, not your infrastructure. All the money Spurs have spent on the stadium, the WSL, that doesn't count. That's a write-off, depreciation. But Spurs are clear. We've actually shown a profit, not a loss, over 3 years, right? So but Chelsea haven't either, because Chelsea showed 90-odd million. I checked this, lost 1 year, 120 another year. That's 210 million. That's twice the amount you're allowed over 3 years, and they've still got one season to go. They've got to sell players. They've got to sell, or other they get done again. You're not going to get away with it. I'm telling you, no chance.
I only can pray that you're right. I'm with Kate, and I fear that nothing is going to happen as well.
And they're going to bring that figure down in line with youth. That 90% is going to drop to 70% over a year or two or something. Not exactly. So then what it will do as I see it, right? What it will do, it will make, like in America, when you've got a more level playing field with your sports, like in American football, the worst team gets the best pick of the players, then the following year, the crop, the rookies and all that, right? And so they're trying to level it up. And with clubs then having to be, I want these rules to come in because we're making these clubs sustainable. It will then stop. Newcastle can't go out and buy now. They're the richest club, they're backed by like 36 billion or something, right? And they can't overspend beyond their budgets of what income streams they've brought into their club. They can only spend a certain amount. So even now, I think they're going to have to sell, right? City have pulled no end of strokes because their main strokes were getting sponsors to come in and sponsor them for ridiculous amounts of money. You can't for 800 million if you're Man City Football Club, and that can't be legit, And I think you find that there was a lot of
Destiny
money.
5 saying order in the court. I just wanted to hit my pretend gavel on the table. Order in the court says Destiny. No, I thought it was funny. Everyone's saying lawyer Adrian speaking here. And
none of us know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, if City get found guilty, it's going to be so interesting to see what happens.
Well,
and if they get found not guilty, what the hell are the Premier League going to do? Because they've spent a fortune taking them to court.
Yeah.
Ronald says that their case is way different than
Spurs then, when we got done, and Chelsea. When we got done, the time we got done, we got deducted 12 points, 750 grand fine, and we were kicked out of the FA Cup. And that was Sugar taking over Spurs, right, and admitting there was a discrepancy in the accounts. What happened? 3 players, Mitchell Thomas, Clive Allen, I can't remember the other, were given payments. They weren't illegal tax-wise because they were declared in the Spurs accounts. But these payments, it was known, like they were like bribes, bungs, really, additional money on top of their wages, right, and that this money was never going to be paid back, right? Different if it was loans, it was loans. So Spurs got done. Sugar went to court, won the case, The fine was doubled to $1.5 million, which was a lot of money back then. But the points were cut, and we were allowed back in the FA Cup. Now, similarly, Chelsea this time, Bowley's done a similar thing. And under Premier League rules, he's admitted that there were discrepancies in their account. So they're going to get done for that anyway on payments. He's admitted that. But Chelsea haven't been charged yet, whereas Man City have. So there is a big difference. And you could go back to, there's been some almighty strokes pulled in the past, if you want to hear about West Ham or Arsenal. I mean, when West Ham bought Carlos Tevez and Javier Mascherano, right? At the end of the season, it found out they weren't signed legally, so they've been ringers all season. Sheffield United got relegated. West Ham stayed, but had to pay compensation to Sheffield United, and that was that. Because Romney, Greenwood, and West Ham were very close to the FA, and it was the rumours going around, we can't really slap West Ham too badly. They supplied 3 players for the '66 World Cup winning season. And Arsenal, just as bad. Because they recently signed Callum Chambers, was it Chambers? Yeah. Right. And they got fined £60,000, right, for not using a registered agent. That was it, right? Nothing else, right? Prior to that, when George Graham was manager, right, they signed John Jensen from Bromby. Arsenal put $900,000. Bromby put $900,000 through the books, but over $1,100,000 was declared, and George Graham received a 6-figure sum, which he had to pay back eventually. And eventually, he was sacked. When the Inland Revenue investigated George Graham, it found out they had $465,000. That was the figure I see in a report. Undeclared income, right? Now, how strange that he had a bank account in the Channel Islands. You know what I mean? Read into that what you will. So if you only received $100-odd grand, right, on the John Jensen deal, right, where'd you get the other $365,000 for? It certainly weren't doing a Saturday job painting someone's house, you know what I mean, or something like that. So he obviously, to me, that's obvious. He's got it from other sources. That sort of money you only earn, right, through big deals. So probably other transfer deals, right? So this case, when he said, it's an unsolicited gift, went back to the FA. Well, get this, right? Who was vice chairman at Arsenal at the time? David Dean. Who was vice chairman at the FA? David Dean. Right? I'll just leave it there because me and my mates, we were fuming at the time, nothing else. And it just didn't get pushed for some reason. So, and it had to be because Dean was at the FA. Don't blame him from trying to protect his club, right? But, I mean.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's corruption from the beginning of time. And, I just hope that we actually see some justice, but we don't know. Kate doesn't believe it. Chris Meta says we can't compare what Spurs did to what City have allegedly done, for sure. And then Haz asks, isn't Uncle Joe going to jail?
No, he's free.
He's free?
Jim, you're muted. Yeah, he got probation and a fine.
$4 million.
Jim, you're muted, you donut. Better?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
so Uncle Joe, he's got to stay in his house, which must be awful because he lives in probably a bloody.
Oh, he can't be on the yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. The yacht's his home. Yeah. So yeah.
What torture.
I wonder if you're on house arrest and you live on a yacht, are you allowed to take it wherever, or does it have to be docked?
No, you're not allowed to leave the state. Mind you, I think the under Florida, anyways, that's very different.
Yeah. Yep. Jazz Fusion says no has our criminals let your criminal off light. You pull that stunt, they'll never find you. Good stuff.
His holding in Spurs was with his lawyer in the Bahamas. They everything was transferred. I think they smelt this coming. Everything was transferred over to his daughter a year before this case even went to trial. So Spurs will not be affected by any of this.
Lee.
I love Lee Smith.
Big up Lee.
He's my hero.
He is the man. Again, I just want to say, guys, we've been going for an hour. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to all the members and subscribers of the channel. Just wanted to show you could have some awesome Talking Ball merch if you guys didn't know. There is the crying Pep Guardiola shirt, or not Pep Guardiola, Jesus, crying Mikel Arteta shirt that we've got going. I wanted to also show David Shearer. Everybody knows good old David Shearer from Australia. He has been the latest model of one of our shirts. Let me find the photo of good old David. But there he is modeling a Talking Ball shirt featuring Ange Postecoglou as a young man with his glorious mullet. You can get that shirt and other cool shirts. I'll post a link in just a second. But yeah, guys, there is now Talking Ball merch. If you want some exclusive, one-of-a-kind Tottenham merch, this is the place to go. John Fitzpatrick, guys, is in the house. He's one of my favorite Irishmen. Actually, I'll probably say my favorite. He says big up to Johnny Fitz.
Big up, John.
Top of the morning to you, laddie.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm going to be very close to Fitzy in a couple weeks. We got to get together, bro. Destiny 5 says, Evil Uncle Lewis is too powerful. Oh, my gosh. I can't read that out. Jesus Christ. Fuck, guys. God damn. Chris says, thanks so much for being here. Smash the like, sub, and notification bell on. Absolutely. And then we got Donna, the number one Agambar. I love this. I hope you keep your name like that forever. Even when you're allowed to change it back, just keep it. It's funny. Chris Agambar, everybody.
Chris.
Welcome him here. But yeah, guys, there's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we played Newcastle at the weekend. Have you guys started to even think about that yet? Has your brain at all gone to that Newcastle match? Given it any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Why are you nervous?
Because we're away at their place, so I'm nervous. Because I'm not right. I don't live in a bubble where I think everything's rosy all the time. I actually think that they're a decent team and we could get punished.
More than decent, I would say at times. But
yes,
I think
if
Isak's on form.
It's a better team going up there this time than got spanked by 6, though.
Yeah, I think our midfield's going to be. They need to really step up for this guy. I said it for the last 2 games, but they really do need to step up, all of them. I think Madders was a bit better. I think Biss was all right. But yeah, I am nervous. I'm so excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm so excited about the 2 Champions League games tonight. I'm just devastated they're on at the same time. It's madness.
Yeah, that is weird.
They're going to be 2 brilliant games, I would think.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I guess I'll probably have them both on, and whichever one just seems more exciting, I will choose. You know what I mean? That's probably how I'll have to decide. Or I guess I could set up my work computer and my home computer and have just both and just be like, back and forth. But I don't know. That is a silly question. You'd think for money-making purposes, this, UEFA, this money-making conglomerate, this would want both matches on at separate times so they could get more viewing time. That's weird.
Are you, Colin, are you a Timo Werner inner or a Timo Werner outer?
In all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
You would have loved our show today. We did Turbo Timo Tuesday and we dedicated our whole show to Turbo Timo. Come on.
I'm going to have to go check it out. That's absolutely beautiful. I love Timo Werner.
He did play well. They did play very well, though.
I'm not saying he's the answer. I'm not saying he's going to take us to that next level, but I think he's got a place in this team.
And he gets far too much shit. He gets far. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How many players come in and we give them the excuse, they have to adapt to the Premier League. Obviously, he's played in the Premier League, but this fella gets dumped into a new team. They just go, all right, you're starting the next match, and he contributes immediately.
Do you know the thing is, Colin? Is there's big players in our team that people want to keep that aren't playing nowhere near the standard that he's playing.
Yeah. I would almost say that Sonny has not looked as good as Timo Werner. And I know that's a wild thing to say. Viewers tune out.
You're right. He's not contributing as much as he is. Madders isn't.
Kulu most definitely is not.
He's got.
Remember how I used to love and defend Kulu, and I still love him, but he's definitely fallen off.
He's got 15 goals, and even Johnson's got 5 goals and 7 assists.
Yeah.
And do you know what I learned today? That he can run 100 meters in 11.11 seconds.
Yeah. He's no smart.
Yeah, Werner is.
What is it? What is that stat again? How fast can you run 100 meters?
11.11 seconds.
Jesus,
Well,
man.
he's going to be kept, Werner, because all the signs and all the news feeds and everything else out of the club are happy with him and everything else. He's going to be kept. But okay, he's kept. We'll see we get in, though. See we get in.
Someone was saying,
I'm sure they'll bring another winger in. I'm
picking up
positive they
Eze,
will.
but
We're going to have to get rid of some.
someone was pointing out that Eze is carrying a bit of pudding at the minute, which he is. But I don't know.
Do you know what, Colin? I think Adrian said earlier about some of the players we're being linked with. He'd love to have in. I think I really believe, right, that the people we're getting in the deals are practically done, and they'll be in within the first 10 days to 2 weeks of the window. I think they'll be in.
Morgan Gibbs White, I fancy his death.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'd take him.
I think he'd definitely come in. Do you see all the little bum touching and little whispering after the game? There was some definite bum touching.
I don't like that bum touching.
No. And cuddling.
Pucking.
I come from an old era. We don't have none of that where I come from.
Sonny cuddled him, was whispering in his ear, and then Madders took him round the shoulder.
I'm not into that.
Took him where?
I'm not into that touching the bum. No, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm just not into it.
And they were talking, covering their mouths for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's rubbish.
And Ange give him a cuddle. All the signs were there for me.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought he was coming. Ever since we were linked with him, it just made so much sense. We know Ange likes players that can play multiple positions. Gibbs White absolutely can. He's quality. I think we've been linked with him. We've been linked with him prior to this link as well.
Indeed, at Leicester's out of contract in the summer. He'd be a good defensive midfielder for us. But Ange seems to.
But do we play a defensive midfielder? By the way, guys, Chris Metafootball says Werner in. Anyone who says otherwise will get a whipping, and I agree. And then speaking of Chris's, we got a Chris Peters. I always like to point out, Chris Peters was the first channel member and the first Patreon member for Talking Ball. Chris Peters, thanks for all your support, bub. And he was telling Chris Meta, he said, I'll watch your show later. And Chris Meta says, it already happened, bro. And they're having that little exchange. Chris Agenbar, holy shit, there's Chris's everywhere. Chris Agenbar says, I can change it back tomorrow. It's been a long 2 weeks. It's hard being a woman. You only had to do it for 2 weeks, sir. Imagine, yeah, exactly. You got to see life through the eyes of a lady. Did you figure them out, by the way? If you figured women out, tell the rest of us men.
I kind of want to start singing, sometimes it's hard to be a woman. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. You know,
people can absolutely their accents just disappear when they sing. It's really cool. It's really neat. True.
I'm not into suicide music though. That country and western. You know, crops are failed, wives left me.
My dog died. My truck's not running anymore. Yeah.
The horse is lame.
Yeah. Gotta shoot him later. It's gonna suck. Daniel E says he's gonna just keep quiet about Werner then. We know what side he is on. I just don't think there's anything to complain about. Obviously, like you guys said, he's not perfect. Far from it. But also, people who act like you can't improve yourself at age 28 are wild to me. With dedication, all you got to do is be dedicated, hardworking, and receptive, and listen to what the manager tells you.
His goals.
But he scored him in Germany in spades, so he obviously knows how to find the back of the net. It's all just up here. And
I said that to Kate. It's not like he hasn't scored goals in his career.
He got over
150 odd goals. If you score,
he was averaging over a goal a game.
If you score 150 odd goals and you're a professional footballer, you know where the back of the net is. And he's been in training. He's been practicing shooting. I was watching the video.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's not trying. He's a hard worker. He's fast. He puts in some lovely balls. And he's putting some beautiful balls that people haven't got on the end of. So
yes, he's putting him in the right spot. I hate when people say that his crossing's bad. No, his crossing's actually pretty good. The players who need to get on the end of the crosses are fucking up their runs and aren't arriving in the box at the right time.
There's nothing nicer than a man puts in a really good ball. I'm just going to put that out there.
There you go. Yeah. Love it. So we'll get off of Werner for just a second. But Daniel E says that Eze is better than Gibbs White. What do you guys have to say about that?
Go on, Kate.
No, I was going to say I think he is. Eze is a more technically gifted footballer than Gibbs White, but I do think Eze is more injury prone, and he looks like he's carrying a bit of pudding right now. But go on, Jimbo.
I was going to say I think Gibbs White is more versatile than Eze.
This is why he's yin to my yang. We never agree on nothing.
I think that's why Ange likes him, and I think he's a harder worker than Eze as well. Eze.
Adrian, what do you think? Eze or Gibbs White?
Yeah, Adrian. What do you think?
I think Ange would go more for Gibbs White, to be honest.
I agree completely. Yeah.
Just on the style of play. Eze, when he's good, he's brilliant. But he's one of those players you think, like, when they drop off, we've got too many. You need players who are going to be more consistent throughout a season. That's why I'd always pick Bentancur as my first pick in midfield of our four main midfielders. You know, we talk about Basuma, Sarr and Maddison. Because I think Bentancur, if he stays injured, he'll just give you that more drive and consistency over a full season.
Yeah. Agreed. I just wanted to pull up Jose's comment here. I'm in an overground train towards Tottenham, Hale, full of gooners. I never thought that many lived in Hertfordshire. Hertfordshire? Jose, we really are not envious of you right now, but just don't punch anybody, all right? No matter how bad you want to. Don't hit anyone. You go to jail.
There's been terror threats, hasn't there, on the games tonight?
No way, really?
Yeah, all four.
Who?
The two tonight and the two tomorrow night. There's been terrorist threats.
That's like my biggest. Honestly, that's like my biggest fear. I know that sounds really stupid.
I think it's ISIS. Yeah, I think they've come out and said it's them.
Well, hopefully they've got the security all set up and everything's good, because that's my biggest fear. You guys imagine you're watching a soccer match and suddenly like something awful. You know what I mean? Like that. I forget if it was World Cup or Europe.
You can't take anything into the Spurs ground. Any large bags have to be like booked into a sort of holding area.
Yeah.
And cameras around there, it can pick the print out on your phone, right? The security there is tight at Spurs.
Good. Well, I hope it is at all the grounds. And where are the Champions League matches being played, I wonder?
You have good security to put criminals off, rather than, because you can't stop them if like they're that persistent.
Exactly. Everybody keep us, good thoughts for both Jose on his train and for these matches that go off without a hitch tonight. Hey, look at this. Rob Belcher, big up Rob, a mod on the channel and a member. Rob Belcher says he put out a much stronger side in the league game at Fulham, and we were thumped. So maybe Fulham just have our number. I get what you're saying. That's a throwback to something from a long time ago, Rob. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I mean, when we played them in the cup, they had quite a few players out as well. So it was, I think, made it a bit more even.
That's true. This comment I thought was hilarious. Loads of crisp but no crosses. A bit like Kulu. You guys know Chris Cross, right?
Kulu avoids crosses like Dracula. I swear to God, he's absolutely volatile.
That's a good one too. I'm stealing that. I've seen him put in, I think, 3 good crosses with his right foot since he's been with us. Surrounded and outnumbered by red. Once I get on the Victoria line, it will totally be red. Good luck, my man. And then what else we got here? Kate bringing down the show to her level. LOL. I can't remember. This was only 3 minutes ago. What were you saying then? I can't remember.
I said about balls. I was talking about men.
Yes.
I mean, it's perfectly innocent. If Chris has taken it that way, what can I say?
Right. Exactly. So Destiny 5 is saying one is a left winger and the other is an attacking midfielder. They're both Johnsons in the making. No thanks.
I wonder. It's interesting that Gibbs White Eze. I mean, I'd take either of them. Doesn't bother me.
Honestly, I think they're both versatile enough that they both could play both of those positions.
I'm not saying Eze's not a good player, because when I watch Crystal Palace, which I don't watch him very often, I'll be fair, but Eze's not played a lot. He's been injured when I've seen Palace, but when I've seen Eze play, he's a very, really good player.
Yeah.
But, what's this?
Oh, he's saying they both play the exact same central and on the wing. So
when I've seen Palace play, he's not been in the team a lot. But when I've seen him play, I think he's a good player.
I always have been impressed by him. Yes.
If you want to know the truth, Daniel, I didn't know he could play so many roles. I've seen him in the middle.
They still have got different styles, though. I mean, Morgan White, so I think he's a bit more dynamic. And
I honestly do.
My leaning towards him was thinking, I mean, I don't mind if we get him or if we get Eze either, but my line of thinking was all these rumours that gain traction about us being linked with Conor Gallagher, I hope we don't get, right? I think Morgan Gibbs White would be more of a similar sort of style.
Homegrown.
Homegrown as well. So, look.
I take it Daniel E by that comment would prefer Eze.
I think so too. Yeah, let us know why, Daniel. Just out of curiosity. And then we've got Hasper saying we need the Napoli winger. Every club's going to want him. I can't ever pronounce his name. I don't even want to try.
Dahlia or something, or whatever his name is like
Kavic. But he's awesome. That guy, Jose says it all the time. He's gonna be the next best player in the world, according to Jose. And Jose tends to be right about things, so I believe him.
Yeah, but Jose rates Gio, so I'm going to give him a mark down for that.
That's true.
And Osimhen from Napoli as well, Victor Osimhen. I mean, he was rumoured to be going to Chelsea for 100 million. I'm thinking, who writes this stuff?
Yeah.
Right? You do the maths on what they own, and they've got to sell players first. 100 million for Osimhen. No one's paying that money anyway. No one's buying 100 million, and perhaps Mbappe, but no one's paying 100 million pound for a player in a summer transfer window. Not happening.
I don't even think Mbappe is going to go. I think the era. Right? I don't think we'll see another 100 million pound transfer for a long time. I think that it's done for a while, but I could be wrong.
I disagree. I think Leeds will pay us 100 million for Joe Rodon.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody, if there's any Leeds people in the chat still, let us know. You guys have the money for that, right?
Talking about Leeds, there's been traction regarding their winger who's got quite a few goals this season, Summersville.
Yeah, loads of people talking to me about him today in my chat. They were.
Yeah. I posted a video of him in my group just so people have a look, because I do that all the time. So I go, instead of start saying players are crap, go and watch them first, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you what I've got big hopes for. This is with the midfield thing. I mean, the more video clips I see of Lucas Bergvall, the more I think this guy is going to be he's going to be a generational product. I'll tell you, this kid, and he's a big lad for 18 or not, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, he is.
He's a lump, 6'2".
He's handsome as well.
6'8" or 10. I see him more as an 8, but I think he could do the job as a 6. But if you're young, do you want him as the defensive midfielder in such a crucial role if Ange decides to play one?
Right. Yeah, I was going to say we'd have to pull one out.
Him as an 8, but he's got. I mean, for his age, his maturity, skill set,
decision making seems like it's great. Yeah,
some of his long passings are not on point, right? But no, he can beat a press. Yeah. And then you think, well, if he's coming in and Ange has a look at him, maybe we won't need.
Is that your answer to Chris's question here? Because Chris says, who would be your number one choice of bringing in the top number 6? And you guys are right in that Bergvall might be that cat. He might be him.
Well, if he weren't going for a homegrown, I wouldn't mind Edison at Atlanta.
Okay.
Zubimendi for me. I love him.
I have heard you say that name, Kate.
Chris Meta likes Coop.
You know what? I'm always gushing about him, Colin. I'd love to have him at Spurs.
Yeah. I was going to say, I know for a fact that you've mentioned that name.
But Kimmich, Nick's just said Kimmich, another good player.
You saw that, absolutely. He's like
I also
from Bayern though, right? Like I think that grown prospect. I don't know if he'll want to leave. I guess sometimes you don't really have a choice. So
I'm just
do that.
It just seems with Ange though as well, even with Ndidi. Ndidi's 27, right? At Leicester at the end of a contract, or we could take him because he wouldn't be a big transfer fees on a free. He would be cheap and he would do a good job for us. But Ange tends to go for, when he's talking about he's not going for £100 million players, I think wherever he's gone, he's brought in younger players, isn't he? He's brought in the younger type player. He don't want prima donna 100 million players who thinks he's Billy Big, whatever. So I don't see. I think I'll be looking at the younger connections and see if they gain traction.
Yeah.
I think Douglas Luiz would do brilliant at Spurs.
Oh, shit. That would be awesome. That is a really good shout. Yeah.
But I don't think he'd leave Villa, but I would love to see him at Spurs. I think he'd be so good in this system.
Man, before we even talk about bringing in another winger, though, we got to get somebody out. Brian Hill out the door. Sessegnon out the door. I know he's not a winger exactly, but he is by proxy.
We could make 80 million on transfers easy. Foden at Leeds will be sold. Reguilon will be sold. He played well for Brentford. Good, up his price, you know. Amber at Millwall, he will go, right? So Skip is not going to get in that team. And the news that we're getting for midfielders, he can't even make the first team or the bench. So Skip's going to have to, he'll go.
How much can we possibly fetch for Skip? Let's be honest.
Sorry?
I don't think we'd even get $5 million for Skip.
Yeah, you would.
You think?
You would.
The homegrown factor?
When Norwich got promoted before and Skip was in their midfield in the championship, he was like voted either the best or the second best player of the season or one of the best players in the championship. The championship club will pay $10 million for him.
I hope you're right.
He's worth it. And he's worth it for what he could do for a championship club.
I just want them Endon Bellend to go. That's who I want to go.
Endon Bellend. How come I've never thought of that before? That's fucking hilarious.
Endon Belly, an outside chance because he'd be in his last year if the Saudis are silly enough to buy him.
I don't even know if they are. And I don't know how good the cheeseburgers are in Saudi Arabia. So you know what I mean? Like he might not.
Jimbo, what's the cheeseburgers like in Saudi?
In where?
Saudi Arabia.
Just like if you go to McDonald's there, it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So he can go.
So he'll be fine.
Speaking of McDonald's, I do want to show you guys the shirt, the Endon Belly shirt that you can get from the Talking Ball store. While we're doing this, might as well, right? Get the. This is him signed.
What about getting Bruno Gimenez from Newcastle?
That would be sweet. That'd be awesome.
Well, they've got to sell, haven't they?
They got to sell some players.
Get your sack.
There's Endon Belly signing for McDonald's. If you guys want to grab that shirt, he's putting the pen on paper to sign for Mackey's.
That's making me want a McDonald's now.
I do too. Shit, it's lunch. It's 12:39 here. I got to eat after the show. I can't wait. I'm trying to decide what I'm putting in my belly. On my day off, I always treat myself to something, something out. Go out for some food. Anyway, he's saying Chris Meta Football is telling us it's Vardscalia.
Yeah,
that's way easier than I thought.
It sounds like a tummy bug or something. Vardscalia.
Is he the Napoli player?
Yeah. And that dude looks nuts. You've seen clips of him, right, Jimbo?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh my God! Please do yourself a favor.
I will. I'll look now. I'll look. I haven't seen clips.
It's like if you put Messi and Neymar together. He's got like the flair of Neymar, but he's insane. I don't know, and he's impossible to take down because he's so small. His center of gravity is so low. I would love to have him.
I've not seen any clips of him whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd rather than a winger go for an out-and-out striker over him.
Hell yeah, I agree with that too. We definitely.
And the reason for that is we don't know what we're going to get with Solomon, whether he's going to be a flop or not. He did show signs of things. And then you got Werner, then you got Decky, then you got Johnson. I mean, if Sessegnon comes back fit, you never know. They'll probably keep him for another year, pay his wages, because then they can sell him on. But what if he turned it around? Suddenly we got like 6-7 wingers or something and that's without bringing in Lucas Bergvall, and like.
Can I just ask Hans what his release clause is? How much does he know?
His will be 100 mil, I should imagine. Ozyman.
I don't know if I want him. We'll go around real quick. I got to use the little boys' room, so I'm going to run really fast. But while I'm gone, would you take Osimhen on Spurs? So I always go by Jose is the person I talk most football with, right? Jose doesn't want him. Jose says he's a donkey, that he is. Damn it. Now I sound dumb. Who's that fella that played in Italy? That's the British dude. And everyone was like, him and Kane came through at the same time. Who's going to be the Golden Boot winner? Why can't I remember that dude's name? Big guy, striker, played for Inter. What the fuck's his name? Anyway.
Are you talking about?
You talking about Lukaku?
Romelu Lukaku. So Jose says he's just Lukaku 2.0. That you're right. He says he's Lukaku 2.0. That his first touch is this big, that he can't do it. Would you have him at Spurs? We do just need a goal scorer. No. We need an out-and-out goal scorer, but I don't know if he's the one.
I take it he's South American.
I think for 55 mil, you could prize Dusan Vlahovic away from Juventus, and I think he'd be perfect for Ange Ball. Then you've got the younger Mexican at Feyenoord, didn't you? Santiago Jimenez. Jonathan Davis been mentioned. I'm not so sure about him. Omar Marmoush, striker at Eintracht Frankfurt's been doing well, but
that Gyökeres, or whatever his name is, the one who's meant to be going to Arsenal, looks a bit warm. I think Osimhen's totally overrated, and I don't like Vlahovic either.
Fair enough.
I don't think he's the
then you've got Albert. There's been a lot of traction with Albert Gunmansson at
I've seen that.
The Icelandic winger, a come striker, come whatever. Watch the video of him. He does look.
Hey, and you could get it for
when
30 mil.
When they're 26 and that, now I start thinking, why haven't we heard of them before? That's why I'm concerned with these players, I mean, other than that, they would have done, some do mature later, they'd have done the data analysis on him, and then you've got Rob Kenzie, cheap scout, to go and...
Yeah, but the thing is, Adrian, I mean, I watch Italian and Spanish football. I don't really know the players that well, but I see some players sometimes. I think, oh my God, what a player! I never heard of them. So I mean, it depends how much you look into the players, what type of person you are. Like, I don't really look into a lot of players over in Europe, where a lot of people do.
You watch them in Spain, and it is a different league altogether. Coming over to the Premier League, so you've got no guarantee. You could buy Osimhen for ridiculous money and then come over and be an absolute flop.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's not a bit of me. I think he's massively overrated. But I read that you could get for 30 mil. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. That Goodmanson.
All right, yeah. I think his clause is about 26 mil.
Yeah. So.
I'm with you on that, looking at foreign, but I'm the same. I've got to be honest. I'm the same with the Premier League. I do watch games, but I'm not an avid watcher of other games, and so unless the Premier League player is well established over a couple of seasons, some of them I wouldn't recognise them in the street. I've got to be honest.
Sometimes Premier League players flop too, though. You know what I mean? Like getting a player from the Premier League isn't that much more of a safe bet than a player from another league. We've all seen Premier League players flop when they go from a smaller to a bigger club. It happens all the time. So it's scary. You're taking a risk. We've taken a lot of risks, Spurs with our transfers, and so many of them haven't come off. I think it started with Soldado, right? That's the first big transfer I can think of that we did that really didn't come off. And we were all so excited. We're finally spending money. We're buying the third highest goal scorer in Spain for the past 4 years. He's right behind Messi and Ronaldo. He's gonna be great, and then he was trash and he was our record signing at the time. And since then, all of our record signings have been shit. Not all, I guess, but you know what I mean. So,
Chris, I did actually say Goodmanson is £30 million, and I did it about 2 weeks ago. I covered it on my channel, so. I think it's been widely publicised, these 30 million. But as Adrian says, if he's that good, why have we only just started hearing of him, and why is no one else snapping him up? That always raises alarm bells for me.
Yeah, but how many people have heard of Van der Ven?
Well, when he was at Wolfsburg, not many.
Yeah, true.
Vicario. I actually knew of Vicario.
Did you seriously knew of Vicario?
I knew of Vicario, and I said to Kate before it was even talked about. I said to Kate, I wanted him over Raya.
He did.
Damn, that's crazy. If Kate wasn't corroborating, I wouldn't believe you, Jim.
No, he's lying. He's lying. No, not really.
Daniel E. I think he knows. He seems to know a lot about foreign players, so I will take quite note of what he says. But I didn't like. He put something in there that we won't go and get someone. But look, under Ange, we don't know what's going to happen. It's all kind of new because we don't know what.
Shrouded in mystery.
Yeah, it is really because we haven't really got a clue. I think Ange wants it all kept under his hat. Who's coming in? So I'm excited about the summer window.
I hope we get a backup for bloody Van der Ven. I know that.
I hope we get a backup for bloody Vicario.
Well,
you've
got Lloyd Kelly and Tosin Adarabioyo both.
Tosin. If those are my choices, Tosin Adarabioyo all day, every day.
And he scores.
Yeah, that's something none of our defenders do that. I mean, actually, they have been. I say that right after Van de Ven scored that goddamn rocket. And I think Romero's had one very similar to that this year as well. Our defenders don't score headed goals; they just absolutely rocket them into the back of the net.
Worldies. We'll take that.
Yeah, I think that one is still rising. If the net wasn't there, Van de Ven's shot would still be up there someplace.
Jim and I were just looked at each other. We was like speechless that he'd just done that. It was just mind blowing. It came from nowhere, and then Van de Ven. Just when you think you can't love him anymore, he goes and does that, and it's like this man is just God.
Yeah, he absolutely nailed it. Hey, we got Jess saying smash the likes up. Everybody, if you haven't liked yet, please go and do that super quick. And then you won't have to listen to me bother you about it anymore. So just hit the like, and I will shut up about it. Daniel, though, is saying, Douglas Luiz, and then get his missus to sign for Tottenham Ladies. Does she play? I didn't know. That's awesome, dude. Nick Barry Ranjit says that he thinks Skip stays for the homegrown quota. Nick, I disagree. I think that we're going to get another player. You know what I mean? I think we'll replace him with another homegrown player. Perhaps Mr. Gibbs White.
That's what I think.
It needs clarifying because you could go out tomorrow and buy homegrown players, and that'd be fine under the Premier League rules if you didn't have any. But for Europe, I got it from one source, but I haven't double checked it. You've got to have 4 homegrown academy trained players. At the moment, we've got 6. We've got the 2 goalkeepers who aren't going to make it, Alfie Whiteman and Brandon Austin. You've got Sessegnon, Skip, Tanganga, and Parrott because he's 22 now. So you could get rid of 2 of those. I know we'd probably want to get rid of all of them. You could get rid of 2 of those, and we're still fine. So we're going to be fine with homegrown next season. Otherwise, you have to reduce your overseas foreign quota if you don't make the cut. You haven't got enough.
Adrian, Skip's not going to want to stay if he's going to want to play football. I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got more ambition than to just sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does at least. Sorry, I cut you off, Jimbo. You were.
No, that's all I was going to say. Okay. I don't think Skip's going to want to stay. He's going to want to play football.
Even if he has to drop down to the championship, which he will probably.
Well, just a question. I've just listed 10 players. You might be able to think more. How much do you think we'd get for these? Skip? How much roughly across the board? 10?
5.
10?
I think around about the same as Winks. Yeah, 10.
10, yeah.
Right, 10. Right. Lo Celso? 15?
10.
Yeah, I'd say 15.
25. Roden? 10?
10.
35.
Rodon, 10, yeah.
Regulon? 10?
8.
No, I don't think. I think about 5.
Reggie. Well, we say 10 because it's in the middle.
What's that? 40. Gil?
Pound.
10. I think 10 is like the minimum price that you would ever pay for a player would probably be 10. And so
Ndombele?
Fucking free. No.
Penny.
Okay, Spence.
A pint of beer.
Spence 10.
10, yeah.
10, 15.
Emerson?
I think about 100 million, Nick.
God damn! I just want to say 10. I just want to say 10 again.
Parrot.
Packet of birdseed and a $5.
15. 15. I don't know. He's scored goals and
he's done well, but he's injured for Excelsior now. He's got 7 goals and 3 assists, I think. So Højbjerg.
15. 20.
Okay.
You're talking
20. I'd say 20. I'd say 20.
You're looking at between. We could bring in 80 or 90 million on transfers. So it's good to know. They ain't all going to go, but it's still
Perhaps
good.
if we sell someone like Gil, you could do buy one and you get Ndombele free.
Yeah, you could.
Sessegnon, you won't get nothing for.
Yeah. Do that as well.
Sessegnon, you could sell him to medical science and they could just do experiments on him.
Mm-hmm.
Poor sod.
Yeah.
I hope Basuma, if we got a big offer for him, I'd sell him and all.
I would on his current form.
Yeah. As long as we bring in someone better, obviously. But I just saw Ian Meth say that. Expect some big names players to go. Richie Basuma and maybe a few others.
Ian Meth is in the house?
I
Whoa.
think he cause a cert to stay as Madison and Saras. I think Basuma's under threat. If you look at our team, we got pace in the fullbacks and the wingers, right? We've got Sonny up front. It's in midfield. Basuma and Madison are probably our two slowest midfielders. And Sarr and Bentancur give you that energy, that dynamism, don't they? So I could see Basuma going, look, I'm going to trust Ange in what he decides to do. I think he'll want a bit more energy in midfield. That's why that Conor Gallagher link, I was reading between the lines that I'm thinking, like, why do you want him? I don't want him, but why do you want him, right? And I can only think it's for that reason. So that's why I think Gibbs White. Why help Chelsea out anyway? Why not just get Gibbs White or someone else or Edison? You know what I mean?
I was talking to Mark, who's a Chelsea fan who comes in our chat, and he said, I put up Timo's stats, and he said they're the same as Gallagher's stats, and yet Gallagher's played every game, near enough, as a number 10.
29 games, I think they said he's played.
Yeah. So if he's the same as Werner on more games, I don't understand why on earth we want him. And he's Chelsea through and through. I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole.
Hey, the reason, but and do you agree, Kate? Sorry, I know this isn't exactly what you're talking about, but I heard Timo. His low price tag has actually hurt people's opinions of him.
Yes.
I think that if the buy option was 30, everyone would be like, "Oh, Timo, he's a great player. We can get him for 30 million." But the fact that it's so low, people go, "Oh, typical Levy signing."
And the fact that he didn't do that good at Chelsea and left under a cloud, but then he's got more to prove now.
Exactly.
I like Timo.
And I do too, man. I do too.
His low buyout might be. I don't know what wages he's on, but he's better than not low.
He's on a lot of money, but I think he will have to take a wage cut to come to us. But he desperately wants to get back into his national team, so if that's what he wants, he needs to take a wage cut. That's what he'll have to do.
He played well. He did play well. So did Johnson. I've seen a couple of more. What do you guys think of Johnson? I've seen a couple of things recently in his games that I liked. But on to show that he's this kid's has got because they were raving about his technique and the training ground. I thought, well, I've yet to see too much of that. It took a while for us to see him take a man on. It did. So, but
it did. It really did. That's what I was so mad that he wouldn't.
He's got a high ceiling though.
Why have you put?
Yes, please.
Because you pointed at it. I just wanted you to have the right.
Kate pointed at it, and I thought she was offering then.
You know what? I've been bigging up Johnson for ages, and then I went through a stage. Yes, I have, and then I went through a stage where I was like, "Oh, maybe I've been wrong, and this guy's not good enough." But I'm so pleased he's starting to turn it around because I went back, Colin. I watched loads of his games against Forest, like actually watched him play. There is a real player in there, but I do think he kind of was a bit of a rabbit in headlights when he first coming to a bigger club.
It's a big jump.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. He might not set the world alight. He might not be what everyone classes as the player to take us to the next level, but I think he's going to be a good, solid player for Spurs.
He looks to believe in himself now because to me he's growing in confidence. He's definitely grown in confidence.
Because he takes his man on.
Yeah. That's it. He's definitely grown in confidence.
I loved it when he went over and fronted out that guy that fouled one of our players. Can't remember who it was now, and he was straight over there, ready to have a fight. And he's only a little. I mean, he's like a little child. He's like my son, and he just went running over there. And I thought, I like
Matty Cash again. Was that Matty Cash?
Yeah, that's it, Matty Cash. Yeah.
Boom. He would absolutely smash Matty Cash.
No, it was what's his name when he got sent off. It weren't Matty Cash. It was at Villa when he got sent off.
But that absolute.
Yeah, who was the one who got sent off for Villa?
McGinn.
It was McGinn.
That's it, McGinn. Yeah, because McGinn's a lump, isn't he? Because I said to him, he's a lump and all.
He looks like he's carrying weight around the waist as well. Whenever I look at McGinn.
Yeah, he looks like he likes a drink or two. I think McGinn. Yeah, catch him around the pubs. But again, Ian Meth, thank you so much for being here, bro. And if anytime I see a name I haven't seen yet, Ellie obviously is in the house. We've got some people, Bobby K. Everybody's here. There's so many people, but Ian says that he said on the groups that Johnson will be a big player for us.
Hope so.
Yeah, I think that though it's safe to say right now, I think Werner is outperforming him, but he does have 6 years of experience on him. But someone else too said that Daniel is praising Timo Werner here a little bit, everybody. So we gotta stop the presses. He says he'll admit the understanding between Werner and Johnson is getting good, and he's right. For a while, we had our fullbacks, I noticed, doing this thing where they would play literally a ball in from one, across from one fullback to the other. And now it seems like Johnson and Werner are doing that. They're the players that are both the highest up the pitch, and they'll swing it across for the other one. It's nice, and just set up those little tap-ins. It's great stuff.
We've seen Johnson come in on far post and score, and we've seen him come in because he couldn't quite get to the ball once we were 1-0 up. Werner needs to. He cuts in, but I haven't seen so much of Werner coming in on a far post. When say Johnson's got the ball for a crossing and getting. We're going
to learn. We're going to learn a lot over the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks about our players because of the games we got coming up. So this is we've got no excuses now because we've got practically a full squad. I think we will have a full squad near enough for the Newcastle
Except for
game.
Obviously the players that are I think everyone injured now is injured for the season, right?
Yeah,
Richard will be back for the Newcastle game.
Oh yeah, that brings yes.
Yeah.
And we've been missing Richie.
Hell for leather in Newcastle. We got a 2-week break after that, and Arsenal got 4 games in that 2 weeks before we play them, right?
Yeah.
So, Newcastle game, we should be all guns blazing because the players have got a rest after that.
Does Richie come straight back in for you guys?
If it was me, Colin, I would say yes, but because it's Ange, he's very unpredictable what he's going to do. So I'm not sure if he will bring him straight back in. I think he'll probably bring him in the second half, depending on how the game's going.
Werner's on the bench, isn't he? Because Sonny goes out left.
Yeah. So I'm not sure, but this is a massive test for us now. The next is it 5 weeks? We got Newcastle, Arsenal, City, Liverpool,
Chelsea away.
Chelsea, yeah. So it's massive. So we're going to see. I think at the end of that period, we can all have a good chat of where we are with our players.
You know what's going to happen because we've got a big say in a title race, right? If we get some dodgy VAR decisions against Man City and the Chelsea and Arsenal or whatever, at the end of the season you'll have Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal screaming to have their matches replayed.
Yeah, I think if I was Ange, I'd bring Richie straight in.
I would as well.
Because I think against Newcastle, we want his physical presence and his aerial threat and everything.
So then Sonny becomes a starter on the left, and then Werner becomes an impact sub, just like Johnson?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Or no, wait, but you probably start Johnson in that scenario. Or
Kulu. Yeah, I think Kulu's going to struggle to get back in his team at the minute.
Yeah, he's bang out of form. And
this game is built for him though, because we will need strength. We will need, you know what I mean, some and if he can go back to just holding the ball up like he used to, getting other people involved. But yeah,
maybe try him as a false 9 instead. I know Ellie's been saying that, but
absolutely.
I think I said to Dave at the Irish Hotspur, there is Kulu brings a lot to the team, but I don't think anyone has worked out where he fits in yet. So the only thing they haven't tried is trying him as a false 9. So I don't think, but whether Ange will do it, I don't know. I mean, I've heard people say put him in right back, which I think would be really weird. I don't think he's ever played that position in his life.
I would play.
It's all good to say
as well. I'd start with Sarr.
Oh yeah, Sarr's earned his starting spot for me. I think Sarr is a nailed down starter.
You want his energy. And Bentancur will give you energy. So then you got Maddison. If Maddison don't perform, you take him off.
Wayne says bring Richie off the bench. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. I can see the the thought process there. Bring him on against some tired legs. Let him kind of harry and hassle people. It'd be nice.
Depends if he wants to go for a slow start or a quick start. We never know with Vans. It's normally one or the other, isn't it? We either start really slow and kick in the second half.
What the hell does he say to them at halftime? What does he say to them?
I don't know, but I'd be scared.
I'm wondering if he yells or if he's just like a silent. You know how like when your mom and dad would get real mad at you, they just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, they say I'm so disappointed in you.
And you'd be like, shit, say something. Like talk, yell at me, do something.
I think he shouts at them.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah,
I think he sort of turns it to them. I'm very disappointed in you. You've let me down. You're
letting yourselves down.
You've let yourselves down. Yeah. Now go out there and pull your socks up, you lazy bunch of cretins.
He probably says, "What the fuck, mate?"
He either shouts or he gives it the gruff Australian rant.
Oh dear, to be a fly on the wall.
It would be amazing.
Whatever he does, it works.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nick's saying that we have the joint highest with the Scum this season of defenders scoring. That's crazy. I wouldn't have thought that. If you asked me that, I would have never, ever, ever guessed. So thanks for the little tidbit there, Nick. It must be like
not included in that though because he's shit.
Emmer he scored on one of the first goals of the games this season, didn't he? I distinctly remember. Yeah, I distinctly remember.
I'm only joking to wind Nicholas up.
Romero's got 4, and he's only been booked once in 13 games to kill the snipers off.
Yeah.
By far.
Who you think Romero's our best defender?
Yeah, your doggy's off
Van de Ven.
Has been crap.
Van de Ven is up here, and Romero is here to me. But I could be swayed, but I just think that even if Romero's better now, Van de Ven's ceiling is 10 times higher. I think that Van de Ven's going to be the best defender in the world. Like they'll be talking about best defender in the world.
You know how I see it, Colin? I put Van de Ven above Romero because if Van de Ven doesn't play alongside Romero doesn't play as well. Whereas if you take Romero out and play Van de Ven without Romero, Van de Ven plays the same. So for me, he's our best defender.
Let me ask Adrian why, when Colin said VDV is going to be the best defender in the world, did you smile?
Why? No, I like Van de Ven. I think he's a class act. He shows great maturity for his age, but he's nowhere. Look, he's actually technically he's nowhere near as good as Romero on the ball. When Romero marshals the back four, everyone looks for Romero to give him the ball. That says a lot for that and in the training ground.
And he drives up the pitch well.
He's more comfortable in tight decisions. When he's got his back to an opposing attacking player and he's got the ball, he don't kick it in a touch. He controls it. He's always looking to keep the ball and progress the ball, right? Van de Ven's, look, he's getting loads of plaudits for his pace. Fine, great, we need it under the Ainge ball. I get that. But he's not, even in the air. He's taller, Romero. Is he better than Romero with a header? No, he's not. Not at the moment.
His tackling is far superior to
my God, his
good, but so is Romero's tackling.
And his speed. And Romero will just never have the speed that Van de Ven has. You can't.
It'd be interesting. I don't go to the stats pages, but it'd be interesting if people went to a few of them, the Opta stats, a few of them, and got all the stats down, not be, choice selective like they do when they want to pump up a player, they pick out the good parts or whatever, and then just compare it and see.
Do you think
last year, believe it or not, now Saliba's having a great season at Arsenal this year, but when Romero's full stats were the American guy on Will Stewart, he brought, and I was shocked. Romero's stats, he wasn't just better than Saliba over all the stats across the board. He was 2/3 to a third better.
So do you think
Stewart, sorry, Jimbo, Will Stewart is the same guy that blamed the rain the other day for us not beating West Ham. So I can't take him seriously. I'm sorry.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble. So I'll let you guys say anything. But I cannot speak.
Adrian, do you think VDV will be better than Romero?
I don't know if he'll be better than Romero. I know we've got a great player there. He's going to be a great player, but I don't know if he's going to be. And Romero's a World Cup winner.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing.
So is Hugo Lloris.
Other fans get negative. Oh, if you keep playing like this, Romero do his hamstrings in. Why are you coming out with that shit for?
I don't agree with that, Kate. It doesn't mean nothing. He's a World Cup winner. That means that he's one of the best defenders for his country. and he's won a World Cup, so it does mean something.
I think
Mia.
I think Van de Ven. Now you've done it again, Jim. You made me bloody forget what I was going to bloody
I
say.
think it's harsh when you say that means nothing. I think that's harsh.
Well,
but you got 10 other people helping you win it. It's not like it's individual.
When Romero came in, he improved their back four no end. He was the one they really missed.
Oh God, I forgot again. Hang on.
Kate's on the good stuff today.
Van de Ven, right? Oh, I know. Reminds me of a young Virgil van Dijk.
He reminds me of
I think he's very much like Virgil van Dijk. And as Daniel E very rightly says, Mustafi is a World Cup winner. So yes, it means shit because it's a team sport. I know it's my age, Chris Peters. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you.
No, she's smoking the hydro today. That's what it is. It's the good. We got Mia in the house, everybody. Mia. What is up? Spurs between the lines. Let me get your link up. I'm slacking today. Like I said, Jose's keeps the show together. I just barely can do it. Mia, what is up? How are you, my lady?
Yeah, not too bad.
I will take that back.
Oi, Jimbo, watch yourself. I'm seeing you in a few weeks, don't forget.
And this is where you can find the lovely Mia.
More blood on the top of my road.
Show. Yes, exactly. I've got you set up now for a fight with Tyson Fury, Mia. I hope that you're not worried about that. But yeah.
No, I'll just get his kneecaps. It's fine.
The money you're getting paid, I don't even think it matters if you lose, right? You know, you're big bucks. Those fighters make a lot of money, win or lose. But yeah, so Mia, what brought you in? What did you it was the right time for you, or did you hear something that you had to come in and refute?
No, I just thought because I was actually busy and couldn't come in earlier, so I thought I'd come in now to say hi.
I appreciate you more than you know. We're talking about your man, Romero.
Ooh,
and how
I like that subject.
And how I think Van de Ven's a better player.
I think Van de Ven is a better player because I think that what he does, but I think that Romero, like Kate said, just goes about his business and just does what he does quite quietly, if that makes sense, you know. So he's not he hasn't got the big thrills of running fast, getting back fast. Do you know what I mean? Like what Van de Ven has. But I still think he does a good job, and I think they complement each other because it's a bit like strawberries. You can't have strawberries without cream, right? So you have to have them together.
Perfect example.
Mia's been on for 1 minute and already mentioned cream. I'm saying nothing except filth.
Man. I didn't actually mean that, to be fair. I was actually talking about genuine strawberries and creams. I do like strawberries and cream.
Yeah.
But they do complement each other. With defenders, with center defenders, you know. With center backs, you have to have the two types. And Chris said this the other day, and I promise I'm not stealing it. I've always said it too. You got to have like the defender that's going to sit, and then you got to have the defender that's going to like press and push forward. And those two, they can interchange and swap, and you know, one person can do one job for a while, and they can switch. But I think in Van de Ven and Romero, we've got a really good partnership in that, you know what I mean, that the Van de Ven can cover up. Romero likes to get up the pitch, likes to take some risks, likes to play quarterback, so to speak. If you watch any NFL, I don't really, but you know what I mean. And he likes to, you know, kind of get things started from the back there. And then Van de Ven is there to mop up, as Jose would say, and you know, just be the blanket, cover everything. It's a wonderful. We've got a wonderful partnership, and I hope that we keep it as our first choice partnership for years and years and years to come.
And Romero scored 4 goals this season so far.
Boom.
I take it that you're a massive fan of Romero.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Well, I think we're very lucky, right? I think we're very lucky because I think that we've got two top class essential defenders, and I think we're lucky because they're just going to get
long enough.
Jim, you're leaving at Dragosin.
Okay, we've got them now, so it doesn't matter about how long we waited. We've got them, and I think they're going to get better and better, and they're going to end up the best 2 in this league.
Because they've got a long way to go to match up with Gabriel and Saliba.
I don't think I have that far to go. I don't know.
No, do I? I don't think we've got that far to go for them to catch up with them.
And I think they undoubtedly will. Like it almost seems like without a doubt. But can I tell you guys something? And I know that he hasn't had a fair shake. He hasn't been in the squad consistently enough. but Dragic hasn't really like filled me with confidence when I've seen him play.
I'm glad you brought him up, Colin.
Are you going to say nice things about? Because I mean,
I'm
he's obviously a good player. Yeah,
I think that he's gonna come on leaps and bounds in this team.
And he's nice to look at. Another one. We've got eye candy everywhere on our team. I can't.
And you've got eye candy off the screen, Kate, when we're sitting down watching TV.
Yeah, there's some on the telly. You're right. Oh, you meant you? Oh, sorry.
God damn it! Kate just roasted you, Jim. You just get roasted.
I feel a bit of a cougar saying Bergvall because he's like near enough the same age as my son, but he's delicious.
I don't think you doggy helped Dragerson out for his debut away at Fulham, being put out of position on the left. So, and Dragerson's shown enough pace. I watch videos of him. He's good. It's there. He's got a skill set and all that. So, in his pass, he's not slow. Obviously,
he's good at going forward,
right rather than the left. You can see that in him, right? But and in the rooms, he could play at right back. So you never know. But no, he looks a good signing. Although he's still got to convince.
Yeah, Jim, what were you going to say about him, Jim?
I was going to say, Colin, no, I think that he's going to come on leaps and bounds. He's good at going forward, and you got to remember, I'm not going to blame you, Doggy, but they were slung in together because of an injury. So it was, it's Adrian, you know, football. It's harder when they've not really played games together. Mm-hmm. So I think that we got to give him a bit of time, but I think he's going to be a really good player for us. Mm-hmm. And someone just put in the chat, I think it was Chris. He thinks Toby was better than Vertonghen. Was it Vertonghen he's put?
Yeah.
I said that to you, Kate.
Yeah,
I think Vertonghen was a better all-around defender. It's funny how everybody sees things just as they were both really good and they complemented each other perfectly, just like our two now. So I get it. I get why you bring him up. That was Chris Taylor, by the way.
Dragon can ping that angle ball that Toby used to ping when you go and watch his videos. He's got that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I mean, Johnny Bethnal Green says that Romero's truly world class. I don't agree with that either. I don't think he's world class at all. He might get to world class. Van der Ven certainly will, but I don't think Romero is world class at the moment.
I think Romero goes under the radar a little bit because when he's playing like he's playing now, he does things easy. I think
he makes it look simple. He doesn't look like it's almost Berbatov syndrome where it doesn't look like he's trying.
Yeah,
not quite that bad, but
he looks like now he's got that madness out of his game. I think what he does, he does it easy. Mm-hmm. You know, he makes it look easy. So I think he goes under the radar a bit. So I think he's a top defender, and I think we're lucky to have him. I really do. I think we're lucky to have both of them.
Yeah.
Never bothers me whether people think our players are world class or not. I just want them to play well for us, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Almost better. People don't.
And it can turn a bit negative if you start comparing one of your players with one of your players. You know, I mean, it's like I just think, well, if you're comparing them in this way, like we are, it's because we know they're both good.
Adrian, they're different. They both do. They both. That's why they complement each other. They play the game
like us, darling. Brains and brawn.
Everybody, make sure though you get your Arteta crying shirt for the end of the season.
Lego on the t-shirt.
Trouble with that, Colin, is at the minute he's got nothing to bloody cry about.
They're gonna spoil. They're not gonna win the title, so they're gonna get knocked out of the Champions League. They're gonna lose the title. They're gonna not win the title, and everybody just be ready for that by going and grabbing your shirt today, the Arteta crying shirt at the Talk Ball merch store. Link is on the YouTube page. But yeah, guys, you could own one of those. It's a good one to have in your closet. But so you guys, I'm being too hard on Dragusin then, you think?
I think so. I don't know about Kate.
Fair dues. I haven't given him long enough, and I get that.
Yeah.
It's just he looks a bit shaky when I've seen him. But still, that's
totally, for you. We're after him.
Very true.
He's been well watched. He's been well watched.
Too soon to sort of make any judgment, but I'm impressed with what I've seen so far. That's all. And he's fit. I just got to add that in again. Oh, look. Harry Kane starts, obviously, for Bayern.
Oh, shit. Let me pull that up.
All these people writing them off. They've got De Ligt, Kimmich, Kane, Sane, Dyer's playing.
I got to put a bet in on this real quick, too.
Musiala. They've got so many good players. If they click, they can beat them. That's all I'm going to say. Come on, Kane.
I have a desire to do a watch along for this match, but I don't know why.
Someone's put in the group, pray for Arsenal. They need a miracle to beat Dyer at the back.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah! They absolutely do.
Wouldn't it be brilliant though if Dyer had the game of his life tonight?
Yeah. Oh dear, Dyer starting, says Chris. Right as he said that was perfect.
Dyer own goal in the wind.
Oh no! Don't.
Penalty and own goal, and get sent off.
Guys, just wanted to tell you again. Let me find my comment from before. It makes it easier. I need to star this bitch. Sorry for my language, by the way.
Look, 3-0 Arsenal.
Really, Ian? Damn, man. No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
German players keep the ball well. They could get a draw by them. I don't think they'll win though.
You really don't, huh?
Yeah.
I do.
I do as well.
Where did I put? Yes. Okay. Here we go, guys. Sub to my best friend. He's got a show tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. BST. The thumbnail will be up right as soon as this show ends. But it's Tel Cockerell, baby. Seriously, please make sure that you have subbed and hit that notification bell for Tel. Hit the bell for Tel. I can't think
Or we'll give you hell.
Or we'll give you hell. I like that. That's good. Yeah.
And we'll smell.
Colin, tomorrow I'll be doing mine, so I'll pass everybody over to Tel after.
Hells yes. You're
Who's the picture behind you, Kate? You've changed it again. Is that Vicario?
It certainly is. Hand-signed Vicario picture.
Damn, where do you get all your awesome stuff?
Mickey has a shop. He's got a shop. And I've got, do you know what? Tomorrow, unfortunately, Colin, it's no good for you, but the guy that won the Benton Curve, we gave away a big Benton Curve one, but it was costing so much to send it abroad, so we're redrawing it tomorrow, but for UK only. But it's the same as this, but it's Benny. He's got his he's got his signature. He's got a certificate of authenticity. So we're redrawing that tomorrow.
That is awesome, and you're doing that on your channel. That's really cool. The most I've ever given away on my channel was a shirt from DHK. I gave somebody a fake kit one time. I didn't want to give Daniel Levy any money, so.
But we are going to do something. We're going to do something for the people that are abroad.
Yeah, we're going to give away a members. We're going to give away a photo, but not framed, so that I can just put it in an envelope and send it.
Smart, very smart.
Yeah, Echoes of Glory store, Mickey Hazard store. He's got all sorts, teams, players from years and years ago to all the current squad, T-shirts. This was like this sort of size is like 90 quid, but they've got like 30 quid ones, all sorts. So yeah.
What's the money go to?
I think some of it goes to because he supports that boy that's been on the pitch. I can't remember his name. That's really bad.
That's cool though. No, but something good. Something good.
Something good. Yeah. Something good. So
everybody, we just have an update too from Jose. He says, "Made it to Vauxhall." Is that how I pronounce that? Vauxhall.
Vauxhall, yeah.
Vauxhall. Now on to Surrey, still in one piece. Just don't show him your Spurs top that I know you've got underneath your dress shirt, Jose. I know that, Jose, you've got
the kid that scored against Pat Jennings, Kate.
Yes.
It was it?
Yeah.
The kid.
So guys.
What kid?
The kid who took the penalty.
Oh, I need to put a space in there. Dang it.
Yeah, he did. They took him on the pitch and he scored.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was just sorry. Lee Smithy Smith just messaged me and
I was a bit highly critical of Pat Jennings. I thought it was a bit slow going down to his left.
Oh my god, he should have got it for sure.
Yeah.
But the kid, what can we say? He put. Sorry.
It's just told me you can get 100 to 1 on Harry Kane to get a hat trick tonight.
Holy shit! I'm gonna go make some money. But also, guys. So just while we're talking about this and the giveaways and everything, make sure that you're subscribed over to Kate and Jimbo's at Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. There is the link, clickable and everything. So make it nice and easy. And while we're here, there is Mia's channel, Spurs Between the Lines. So make sure that you are subbed to both of those. And then, while I'm a horrible host, I have to grab the Spurs Diehards link. And I've got it, actually. And you can also just find Adrian on Instagram. That might even be easier. So here, go to – or Twitter, I mean. Just go to Twitter. Go to this link here. Oh, what? That wasn't right at all. Don't go.
I'm actually surprised at those odds, considering Harry Kane does like to score against them.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing odds, really.
Let me get this link right. It's going to look ugly.
365.
Now, Daniel E's sticking a tenner on it. Lee stuck a tenner on it.
I will too. Let's all be rich.
Let's all be rich.
Let's all get rich, guys. But yeah, I mean, if Kane gets a hat trick tonight, can you imagine? Can you imagine the scenes?
Oh,
that would be absolutely amazing. It would be insane.
I think a little bit of wee might come out if Harry Kane gets
10 to 1 to score a header.
That's actually a good. I would take that as well. Kane scores headed goals. Ian Metzlow says, "Great guys, serving dinner. Found you on Twitter by accident. Good show, all. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Ian. Enjoy dinner, my man.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you're still here, tell us what you're having. We're all hungry. We like to talk about food in here.
Well, we ate before we came on. So Jim had a piece of sirloin steak with chips, and I had a jacket potato with cheese and beans with olives and feta cheese, which was gorgeous.
Fuck me. What the hell is a jacket potato?
Baked potato.
Oh, okay. Just like cut open with like some shit in there,
with
some butter and some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you call them jacket potatoes?
I've never heard that. I context clues. I figured that's what you meant, but I was like, hold on, maybe it's something I've never even had before.
I should have told you that over here we get potatoes in little jackets, and you probably would have believed me.
I would have been like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. What?
Like them potato men plastic bits used to stick in a spud when you was a kid. Do you remember the arms on the legs?
Oh yeah, he's having roast. He's having.
Oh my god,
the roast B. He says roast B. First he said roast V, which is kind of funny. I'll try not to be 8 years old and laugh at that.
Roast potatoes and goose fat. Can't beat it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious. I've never eaten a bird that wasn't like a chicken, I think. So, like, I've never had, like, duck or anything like that. Yeah.
You must have had turkey.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Thanksgiving, turkey. Turkey's pretty bird. Turkey's bad. Turkey's gross. It's too dry. It's almost hard to cook it right. Like maybe my family is just bad at it, but it's just so dry. You know what I mean?
Not if it's cooked properly. It's not.
See, Mom, if you're watching this, you're not cooking your birds right.
Go Google turkey.
Yeah.
And how to cook it. Get Chef John Paul tell you how to cook it. He's a laugh. He's a laugh, Chef John Paul. He's a laugh.
We got Eltel in the back saying, everybody smash the likes, get Colin, that's me, to 50, first to stream, and then he says, get rich or die trying. Eltel is the man. I love you, Jose. And everybody, and then Daniel said the word moist again.
Yes, I have moist turkey. Sorry, I love that
moist word. Ian says, beef for me.
I fucking hate that word. Horrible word. Yeah, horrible word.
I'm trying to think of words I don't like. There's not many words that gross me out. Well, so in America, we never say the C word. You know, like this, I can't say it on the stream clearly, but you know, like that word is said a lot. To me, when I hear it, I'm just like, ugh. It just sounds it sounds so guttural and like.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's very bad to say here. So like to me, I hear it and I'm like, oh, holy shit. Like, is your mom around? Are you gonna get in trouble? Does your mom know you said that? But you guys say like it's nothing. But yeah, so real quick, Ian Mess said beef for me, and then it says cod and garlic, ginger, and soy sauce for Mandy, roast potatoes, sweet broccoli and carrots. Well, that sounds delicious. There might be a typo in there. I'm not sure, but whatever that is, it sounds super, super, super good. And then Ellie said, Kimbo. Is that Kate and a Jimbo mix? Is that you guys' celebrity? That's your celebrity name. I love it.
Kimbo.
Kimbo Slice. There used to be a fighter named Kimbo.
There you go.
I'm looking on Bet365 and I can't find Kane to do a hat trick.
Really?
No, you've got to go onto the bet part, Jim, and it says goals, and then it says multiple goals. Because I've just done it.
Goals.
You've done it too? You were awfully quiet. I wondered what you were doing.
Then go to who's going to score in the bet builder, and then do more than one goal. If you do multiple goals,
oh right, so you got to do a bet builder.
I wonder if my app, I use BetMGM. They're not paying us to
not that I'm condoning betting anybody. Just saying.
Please gamble responsibly.
Right,
Bet
exactly.
MGM. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you guys want to sponsor me, though, gambling companies, I will tell everybody to go and get their bets in.
I shall never do that. Sell my soul to a betting company. Tut.
I sold my soul for half a Malamar a long time ago. So, deposit. No, I don't want to deposit 20. I only want to deposit 10. All right, here we go. But yeah, guys. So back to the real world. It's only a tenner. That's responsible, says Daniel. Absolutely. If you got it and you can lose it, bet it. If you don't, don't.
And always know that you're always going to be a loser if you continue to bet. And there's no winners.
Exactly. The house always wins. And if you have any problems gambling, I probably could find a link. Gambling problem. I feel like I'd be a bad person if I didn't put this link in too. So if you got a problem with gambling and you find like you can't stop and you just got to keep doing it, definitely go to this website here. This is an American one, but they'll help you out no matter where you're from, and you can get some help just in case. And I feel like now I've done the responsible thing.
Good.
And we have
just to let Smithy know, on Bet365, it is in that bet builder bit. That's the only way you can put him on, just to score the multiple goals. You don't actually have to do a bet builder. You can do it as a single bet.
I was looking on my phone. I can't work out how to do it.
I'll find it for you, Jimbo. Don't worry.
Right.
There you go. That's a good
wife. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble. Only
you put 1 pound. You put 1 pound bets. You put 1 pound bets on shit every weekend.
What did you do, Adrian Schroker, you little tinker? You was slurping guineas, putting 1 pound bets on 4-1 with the world and his wife to score the first goal. Don't you come all the innocent with us just because you've got your dressing gown on.
Exactly, you have, sir. Daniel E, though.
I'll get the Pinocchio nose come up. Like, you know?
I know. I'm surprised it didn't poke your camera. We got Daniel E, though, saying, I worked for a betting company. The ones who win always in the end are the bookies. And he is right.
Always.
So everybody just have a little fun. You know, don't get crazy. And then Mr. M is laughing, I think, at Adrian, of course. Mr. M, good to see you, bro. And just to let you know, the link is in if you want to jump on and say, hey, about to end. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the show. We've been going for a hell of a long time. Thank you guys for hanging out so long. I'll put on the jazz so everybody knows to quiet down and get ready to go. I always love this part of the show because my voice, I get a little quieter and, you know, talk a little slower. Yeah, you'll never see a broke bookie, says Mr. M. That is a good point. You won't. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I don't know how you're commenting in here because I have it on subscribers only. But if you are in the background and you're not typing and you're here, please make sure you subscribe. It's a great channel. I think, no offense, or, you know, who am I to say, but I think it's a good channel.
What time do the games kick off, Colin?
8 p.m.
30 minutes from now, right? So so hit the bell, everybody, on this channel because I might do a watch along. I don't know why. They're kind of fun, and I'm gonna watch the match anyway. And so if you're interested in that, everybody hit the bell. Probably be doing a watch along in 30 minutes. But you guys, what's all coming up next for y'all? Kate and Jim, what do you guys got?
Y'all,
we're doing the show tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing it about. We ain't decided yet.
I love that. Decide 5 minutes before. That's what I do.
Well, today I woke up and yesterday I went, let's do Turbo Timo Tuesday, and it just come into my mind. So tomorrow we might do Weird and Wonderful Wednesday because I like a bit of alliteration.
There
you know,
go.
that's what
Hey,
I'm going to say. And
whenever...
Thursday's...
Oh, sorry.
Thursdays is a member show, and then every lunchtime you can catch us over there. We got Chang joins us every Monday. Mia joins us on a Friday. So there's always something going on.
I was gonna say you have guests on Thursdays. Sometime I can get up at any time. Oh, members
is on Thursdays.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, members. Sorry.
I'll have to either make it to that or just as a guest sometime because I really would love to be on y'all's show.
Yeah,
and I can get up.
You came on the members last week, didn't you? Because you hadn't been to bed.
For exactly. For a second, I need to come on again. Get some sleep first. Get up early. Come on your show. It would be great. I would love to do that. If I'm
so you can come on as a guest as well, Colin.
I was going to say, if you're up early one day and you want to come on, just message me and I'll send you the link.
Perfect. That sounds absolutely lovely. I need to. Yeah,
that goes for Jose as well.
Yes, Jose.
No, not for Jose. He's not invited. No, I'm joking.
Jose is a mountain of knowledge.
Yeah,
you gotta watch out for
Jose as well.
He's a wonderful, wonderful person. Mountain of knowledge. Really Mountain of knowledge. He's kind. He's funny. He listens to hip hop. Who would have ever guessed that guy likes Dizzy Rascal? I wouldn't have ever guessed until the other day. Jose's a man of culture. He's He's
blind. He's funny. He's not after your money.
Exactly. Hell yes. That was good. That was really good. Jishnu says Colin is surfing the bird. Bird is the word. The greatest song ever made. Oh, I know the song. Most of the money betting shops make though is in the form from the machines they have in the betting shop. They make over 60% of the betting shops take in from the machines. That's why they're regulated now. Interesting. They don't have those over here. Like we could just barely we can bet on our phones in certain states here, but not even everywhere. My state, of course, is one of the ones you can because it's a shitty state and they want money. So gambling. Talking about food, Ellie said just made chicken fajita wraps with red onions and bell peppers with a drizzle of mayo and a side tomato and cucumber salad with chopped sliced coriander and guacamole. That sounds lovely. That sounds.
What's wrong with egg and chips?
Yeah, egg and chips.
Hey, shit, nothing. I'll probably go down. There's a place like a couple blocks from me. I'm trying to do this thing now where I support like local stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to do local instead of like chains or anything like that. So there's this real sketchy like burger joint 2-3 blocks away from me. I'll probably run there, get a couple burgers, come back, do this watch along, or at least watch these matches. If I did the watch along, you guys, it has to be the Arsenal Bayern one, don't you think? Like that would be the one to do.
It's the one that's more interesting for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Being Spurs fans.
Absolutely.
Did you know, Colin, I lived in America for quite a long time.
So when I heard that you were bodyguards for those American, you know what I mean, the American people, I figured you must have. But whereabouts?
I was in Orange County in Florida.
Oh, okay, shit.
For about 3 years. I bought a house there, had a house there. And
that's not cheap.
I moved. No, in fact, I was in Arizona first. Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And then I moved from Scottsdale to Florida.
Nice, man. Well, that's a hell of a good move. You definitely moved up. I
like Scottsdale. I had some really good friends there.
Yeah.
I was engaged to about 4 different women in Scottsdale.
Nice. You gotta watch out for those Scottsdale sorts, right? Right, Smithy. If Smithy's watching,
he's been engaged all the time to the toilet. My husband.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's funny. That's a good
Jim
one.
was the dealer's best friend.
Hasper says the OC.
Best friend.
The OC, the Orange County, is exactly where he was. Ellie said that she loves egg and chips. That's not something we eat over here together either. That doesn't sound bad at all, but that isn't something that usually we cook at the same time.
On your eggs, you sprinkle paprika and some thyme on them. Gives them a nice flavour.
So how do you cook the egg? Just like
in a frying pan with paprika and thyme. Just
I guess what I'm saying is how do you cook the yolk? Do you have it to where the yolk is runny still?
You chips in.
It's the move thing.
Makes sense now.
If you got it in a sandwich, you don't want to bite into it and get covered in yolk.
Yeah, exactly. It's horses for courses.
That's no yolk.
It's no yolk, Kate. No,
that's no yolk. God
exactly.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Mia.
Egg and chips, bit bland for Mia.
Mia,
Yeah,
what
not for me.
if you could eat anything you wanted right now, what would you have?
Romero.
I'd say Romero.
Oh shit! And if we're talking meats, it's animal meats. It's not human meats.
I wasn't going to say that. Oh, I don't know. It's really hard because I like so many types
Jamaican
of
food, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, I do love my Jamaican. I do love my Jamaican food. Not gonna lie.
We used to have an awesome Jamaican restaurant in town, but they closed. But the one cool thing about my little city is that we have so many good restaurants. Everything here, like
leg of lamb that melts in your mouth.
Oh no, not lamb.
I've never had lamb. I've never had it.
Don't eat it. We've got baby lambs in the field up from us, and they're so cute. Really? How anyone could eat a lamb, I've no clue.
It's sort of like veal to me. Like I've never had that, but
that's horrible.
Yeah, I would have a hard time saying no to it if someone like it was already there and someone was like, "Hey, have a bite of my veal." I would be like, "Okay."
Yeah, but
I probably wouldn't order it.
If someone says, "Have a bite of my lamb," just think of that little lamb just prancing around in the
field.
I
do. When I see them in the field, I always think, "Oh, you go nice with some mint sauce."
Oh no, I couldn't eat lamb if you
Do you guys know James Loves Spurs? He's a content creator. He's just starting out. He's got some adorable videos on his channel of him bottle feeding some little.
Oh, I've got some of them. Me and my boy did it when he was a baby. We bottle fed some baby lambs. It was wonderful. I can't believe people eat them. Oh,
James is a good dude, though, guys. Let me get his link. James Loves Spurs. If someone ever wants, I'm trying to grow his channel too.
Cooker. Do you use a speedy cooker at all? Brilliant.
Yeah, we've got 2 ninjas.
Is that the same thing as an air fryer?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. I mean, when we're down here, I'll put 2 sausages on some bacon medallions, a quarter pounder, piece of black pudding, which probably makes some people feel sick, and I'll grill. Then I'll grill a cup of tomatoes, and do it all on the one tray.
Exactly. It's good shit. It's good shit for sure.
In 8 minutes, it's done. It's done in 8 minutes. I've got stew out there. But
hey, for breakfast, do you guys have? So I know you have like actual, sausages, but here in the U.S. we have these things that are called like sausage patties. It's like ground sausage, and it's kind of flat. It just looks almost like a little disc. You guys eat those?
What, like liver sausage?
No, they have them in McDonald's, but we don't. I don't.
Okay. Yeah. It is the exact same thing from McDonald's. Exactly like that. Yeah.
Johnny Bethnal Green, he's asking where the Scum are playing. They're on TNT 1.
Nice, Jim. Thank you for being a helpful bloke. I appreciate you, man. I really do.
You guys want a link? Do you want a stream link? No?
I'll take one if you got it. Yeah, sure.
You got to mess up with the stream though. You have to keep clicking on it. Don't respond to any of the ads, whether it's Amazon Prime, a porn site, a betting site. They keep coming up, and you have to keep clicking them up until you get the screen come up with the triangle that you click onto the game. It can take a little while, but it's free. I'll put it in a private.
My team has got James.
It's almost that time. I just got a call from my boss as well, so I probably ought to get going and call him. But yeah, Johnny, see, look at this. You come here for fun. You end up getting some useful info. Mia never told us what she would eat, I don't think.
Jamaican food, I think.
What are they?
With Romero.
What dish?
Oh, I like the jerk chicken with some macaroni and cheese. I love the mac and cheese, the dumplings, plantain, all of it.
I'm hungry as hell. I can't wait to figure out what I'm gonna go eat. But guys,
in private, Colin, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Hand it out to mates. Just take a little bit to get onto, and sometimes if it's only one game midweek, at times sometimes it's a real struggle. Because you need lots of streamers to be streaming the same game, not one, So, but it's free, so
Can't beat it. You can't beat it. Square sausage was for the trawler man, so the sausages wouldn't roll off the frying pan at sea. Interesting. In a hype. What up, dude? You got here literally minutes before I'm trying to end, so I feel really bad about that. But I'm glad you're here. It's very nice to see you. And I can't tell. This seems something like it could be true, but I could also just be getting fucked with hard. So I don't know whether or not to believe this statement or not, because it could easily be true, but it could easily be. I think it's a joke. I'm going with joke.
I think he's pulling your leg. I've never heard of a square sausage.
Taking the piss a little bit, yeah. But I like it. And I'm gullible as shit, so I would have bought it if Jim wasn't here. So thanks, Jim. Daniel E says jerk chicken, yes please. Tel says smash the likes for the stream, and everybody head on over to Tel if you haven't already subbed. Like I said, stream 11 a.m. tomorrow day. Tel Cockerell. And he also says, panel, take care of yourselves. What a good guy. Jose, take care of yourself as well.
What's them gooners?
Tornado warming. You could better watch out. Where he is.
Oh, shit.
Mind you, Texas is a big place.
True, very true. Yeah, it could be nowhere
bigger
near.
than the UK, isn't it, Simon?
It's crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Rob Belger said the best thing the USA do is eggs Benedict, lovely jubbly. Eggs.
The best thing the Americans do is strippers.
Hey, I have a strip club that's like 3 blocks. I have a strip club like 3 blocks away too. I do not live in the best neighborhood. I will throw that out there. My neighborhood is actually the second worst.
The strippers in America can't be compared to the ones in England. They're different gravy to over here. Sorry, Kane.
They keep their clothes on then, or what?
Huh?
They keep their clothes on in America then, or what?
They're different gravy over there to over here.
There's a move. I don't know how much of this is on. There's a move where you put a dollar bill in your mouth, which is gross enough as it is.
The liquor-thon in America.
But yeah, they remove it from your mouth with. It's cool. It's a cool thing that you can do here. So yeah, that is one of the cool things.
The strippers come with white gravy or brown gravy.
Jose said he was leaving, and then he heard strippers, and they said in England they're called rippers. Is that a real thing? No, he's fucking with me again. I bought it. God damn it. No, Jose. The strippers here are great. Next time you're in the U.S., we'll go to the strip club.
If we go to the US, Kate, I'm taking you to a strip.
Beth is
the high class one.
The one time I went, Beth is the one that convinced me to go. So yeah, I get it.
Hey, if you ask them nicely, they'll let you have a go.
Oh man,
I won't have to ask. I'll just get up and do it.
There you go. Except you can't do that. Actually, they asked us to leave after we.
You could do a Kimbo strip match.
I would pay money to see it. Put it on the channel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That boosts subs.
Get those numbers way up. Super chats. I think we're talking about a different website now. I think we're talking about. I think this turned into OnlyFans instead of YouTube. So Lee Smithy says to ask Trixie for his 10% discount. Lee Smithy Smith, he's got the tips. He knows all the sorts at the strip club, all the birds, all the fit birds. But guys, it is about time for me to end. I gotta use the bathroom again too, and I don't want to have to do all that junk. So before we leave, I'm going to go around the panel. Mia, what you got to say? What's your first? While I get Spurs Between the Lines link up here and tell everyone to join. If you had to leave everybody with like a message, what you gonna say? What's your what's your wise words for the people today, or just whatever the hell you want to say? Anything.
Trust in Ange.
Yeah,
that's good shit right there. I love that. That's even better than Trixie's 10% discount. So yes, everybody check out Spurs Between the Lines. YouTube.com/@SpursBetweenTheLines1. You see it right there. Mia's got a wonderful channel. She's a wonderful person. She's fiery. She doesn't concede for anybody. People can say, hey, you're wrong. And she'll say, no, fuck you. You're wrong. And I like that a lot about Mia. With me, I'm kind of soft and people can change my mind pretty easily. If Mia's got her mind made up, that's what the fuck she thinks. And I like it. And I respect her for it. Everybody head on over to Mia. You won't be disappointed. It's good stuff. Mia, when's your next show?
Tomorrow. My members call in.
Boom.
So if you're a member, you can come on and have your say.
And the time?
10 a.m. UK time.
Boom, shaka laka. That'll be 4 a.m. for me, and I'll see you there. And then what about you guys? So next we'll go to Adrian. Adrian, where can people find your ass whenever you're not here?
Spurs Diehards on Facebook. I'm on Twitter as well. So
yeah, Spurs Diehards on Facebook. And whenever I try to bring that up, it always brings me to this link that doesn't look like it's going to work, but it does. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up for everybody here, of course. Will you guys try this? Guys in the group here with us, try posting this link and see if it takes you to Adrian's page. Should work. Boom. Everybody go to Spurs Diehards. That is Adrian's page. 13,000? Is that what we're on right now? Yeah, 13.4K members. Go over there, guys. It's a fun place. Lots of Spurs fans. And like he said, he's also on Twitter as well. I refuse to call it X for some reason. He's on Twitter. And that brings us to Jimbo and Kate. And so we've already talked a bit about it, but there might be new people here. What's coming up, what time, and the link will be down there in just 1 second. So what's coming up and what time?
We've got a show tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We have our members show on Thursday at 12:30. We do lunchtime shows all through the week at either 12, 12:30, somewhere around there. We've got massive special guests coming up. We've got Mickey Hazard coming back on the show. We've got Gary Mabbott coming. We've got Graham Roberts coming. We've got Paul Stewart coming. So there's loads of things happening. But yeah, it's always a laugh. It's always quite chilled. Got lots of rival fans coming, and yeah, the banter's always good. So
good shit. And I'm going to start being on more, so you'll see more of me over there.
There you
I'm going to try to start getting around a little bit better.
You slag.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you got to slut it up sometimes. I didn't go through my slut phase in college, so I'm doing it now on YouTube. Johnny Bethnal Green says, Ta-ta, Colin. All the best. Jim, Kate, Adrian, Mia, Spurs Diehards, best group on Facebook. Face ache, he says. That's fucking hilarious. But yes, Johnny Bethnal Green, JBG, you are the man. But yeah, guys, there is the link again for Jimbo and Kate. And you know the last plug I got to do.
Can I say something?
Of course you can, bud.
I want to say thanks for having me on.
Yeah, always.
I really enjoyed it. And Friday, me and Kate are meant to be going away for the night to Mickey Hazard's, what's it called, Kate?
He's invited us as his guests to a Legends night with Clive Allen and Chris Waddle. So
because I'm not well, because I'm flued up, we might not be going. And if we don't go, we'll do a stream. But hopefully I'll be all right. But the way I feel at the minute,
Jim, just pretend to just go. You have to do it. It's a.
I know. I said that it's not every day you get invited to be someone's guest to go to a night like that. I really want to go, but
if you're not pooping in your pants like actively, I would go. You know what I mean? Like if you can keep your pants empty.
If I don't want to be there sneezing and blowing my nose and everybody be looking.
You stay here. I'll find another date for the night.
Oh no! Don't see Jim. See no. Well, you guys will figure it out. It'll be great. I don't pray normally, but I'll pray to the soccer gods, the football gods, that you get better, that you feel better, and you get to make it Friday. Of course, man. I would love that. I need you guys to be there. And then guys, please sub to my best friend Jose. He's got a show tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST. There's the link, youtube.com/@eltelcockerel. And he has great shows. It's going to be great fun.
And if I say strippers, he'll pop back up again.
Yeah, strippers. No, he must be gone for good. All right, but guys, that is time. It's time to end the show. We're going to end it with my favorite song. Apparently, it is. It's Kate's favorite song too.
It is.
So we'll end it here, guys. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for jumping in.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, thanks for being here. Also would have just been me blabbering at people very incoherently. So thank you. Adrian, thank you. Mia, thank you. And we'll say goodbye to all these lovely people and see you next time.
My team has got James Madison. James Madison is what we need. Whoa, thank God we got James Madison. This kid plays ball like you would never believe. Whoa.